Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? We back. Sorry, but not sorry. Boxing Talk Wednesdays, man. Back here full in effect, man. Crazy. I wasn't gonna go live today. I was just gonna drop some fire ass content for real, but then I sat back and thought about it. I'm like, man, you know what? I might as well just come on here, go live with all of these topics that I got for real for the day and just cook up something, man. Cook up a show and go live. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting off work early. You feel me? And I'm like, man, instead of me just dropping some videos, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and just go live today, man, with the content. You feel me? Big Bob Gunn was good, my brother was good. Yeah, I just started, bro. I just started, bro. You already know the vibes, man. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go live at first, but we here with it. You feel me? Let me get my sister Aisha together. What's good with you, sis? Let me get her together real quick. Yes, sir. Yeah, I thought they was on Upper Echelon. I know they live right now. They about to end it though. So I'm like, man, we about to cook up, man. Usually you already know on Wednesdays, usually I'm live at 6:30. But I like, man, I'm gonna go a little bit earlier today, you feel me? I'm gonna go a little earlier, you feel me? Salute to my sister Aisha, man. Salute to you, sis. Salute to you. Blessings, blessings, man. Had to get you over here in the building. Yeah, man, we've been cooking over here for a minute now. Since you ain't been over here, we've been cooking up over here. Yeah, man. So you already know today, man. Wednesday, man. You already know I got several topics to cover. Several topics to cover. Of course, y'all see the main topic. You know what I'm saying? No, Tank versus Roach rematch dropped yesterday on PBC. Crazy numbers on it already. You know what I'm saying? And the rematch is on the way, and that's the main topic. And of course, we definitely gonna get to it, and we gonna talk about it. But I got hella topics to start off with, man. And let me just go ahead and start it off with that first one, because this was on my mind heavy today. I ain't gonna lie. So let's get to the first one right here, man. All right, so Ring Magazine they put out that Turkey Al Sheik then locked in Arthur Beterbiev versus Dion Nicholson. Now, originally the other day, they had Beterbiev fighting Najee Lopez on this November 22nd card, that they were in negotiations for that fight. But it's changed the plans. Now you got Dion Nicholson in play. So now you got Beterbiev fighting Dion Nicholson on this card right here. David Benavidez versus Anthony Yardy, Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney, Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes, Van Rodriguez versus Fernando Martinez, Sabril Matias versus Dalton Smith, and now you got Arthur Beterbiev versus Dion Nicholson. So got that fight in the wraps right there for sure. And do I like? I'm cool with the fight. I'm actually cool with David Benavidez fighting. I mean, I'm cool with Beterbiev fighting Dion Nicholson. You know what I mean? Like Dion Nicholson, he's a tough fighter. Do I think Beterbiev is going to win? Of course, I think Beterbiev is going to win. You know what I mean? I was watching some footage with Dion Nicholson in that Apoche fight that he had. The one fight that he lost, and it was nasty work. It was nasty work in that fight for sure, man. I can see the same for Arthur Beterbiev, cooking him in this fight. I ain't gonna lie. But of course, we were supposed to get the Bivol rematch. What happened to the trilogy? What happened to the trilogy? That's what I want to know. I'll tell them, boy, was good, man. What's good with you, brother? Salute, salute, salute. Cash Crypto was good, my motherfucking brother. What's good, bro? Salute to my dog. Yeah, man. So my question is, what happened to the motherfucking trilogy with Beterbiev and Bill? What happened? Like, I remember Eddie Hearn telling us that we couldn't fight David Benavidez because we locked in the trilogy fight with Bivol, and that's through Turkey. and we're contracted for that fight. That's what I remember. That's what I remember. Define Irony was good, my dog. And everybody coming in the building, smash that like button, man. Smash the like button. Salute to my cousin right there, Ring Walk Boxing Podcast. Benn, you already know. Salute, cuzzo. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm smelling right here. You know what I'm smelling. So let's get back to it. So with Dimitri Bivol, he was supposed to fight this trilogy fight with Artur Beterbiev, and it was supposed to happen this summer. Then Beterbiev said that Bivol said that it was going to be fourth quarter. Now it's not even fourth quarter. Then he said it was going to be first quarter in Russia. You had Turkey said that he gave his blessings for them to fight in Russia, and that he wasn't going to fund that fight in particular. And daggone Bivol nowhere to be found. We don't even know where he at. Yeah, we do know that he got an IBF mandatory and Michael Eifert. We know that for sure. But at the same time, this man Dimitri Bivol then vacated his WBC title so he couldn't fight David Benavidez. Then he's supposed to fight Beterbiev in the trilogy, and we ain't even got that fight now. We got Beterbiev fighting Dion Nicholson in November. So we know that this IBF mandatory is supposed to come about anytime soon. I think the 30 days is coming close now for Bivol and Eifert. Real interesting. Real interesting. And I just want to say it and be of note. It's looking like Bivol is ducking smoke from the trilogy with Beterbiev and Benavidez. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. And it's nasty work. Like, look at this right here. Let's show this right here. So, you know I got jokes, man, for days. So, look at this right here, man. Salute to Lee Jackson in the building, man. Salute to my dog. So, we got this right here. You see, and salute to my brother, man, Dan the Boxing, man, on Twitter, man. That's my dog. So, he said, what Turkey could have made, you got the David Benavidez, Artur Beterbiev, Anthony Yardy, Dion Nicholson. And then at the bottom, you said what Turkey made instead. David Benavidez, Yardy, Beterbiev, and Dion Nicholson right there. Now, hey, salute to my dog William Old School. I see you in the building, brother. Salute, 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 man. So this is funny right here. So y'all know how Turkey always be talking about, oh, we doing 50-50 fights and all of that. We ain't doing no tune-ups and all of that shit. Darius Warren was good. So with Turkey saying that he ain't doing no tune-ups, he doing 50-50 fights, is let me know, is all of these fights on this card 50-50 fights, honestly? I'm damn sure I can tell you off the rip myself. I don't believe Sabril Matias and Dalton Smith is definitely not 50-50 for sure. But Beterbiev and Nicholson is definitely not 50-50 in my opinion. Bam, Bam, Fernando, I say 60-40. Fernando's tough. That's going to be a good fight for Bam. So I say that's 60-40 Bam. Abdullah, Sam Noakes, 60-40 Abdullah. If you want to say B. Norman and Devin is a 50-50 fight, which I damn sure don't believe, in my opinion, I'm just going to be real. You know what I'm saying? You want to say that's 50-50, okay. David Benavidez, Anthony Yardy, not 50-50 in my opinion at all. Just in my opinion. And salute to my brother D1 in the building, man. Hey, everybody, make sure y'all subscribe to Angry White Man Boxing Podcast, man. Salute to my brothers, man. They working over there. I'm just thinking, man, in general. You looking at this card, and salute to Marshawn West. Salute, sister. Salute. Just looking at this card in general, this ain't no 50-50. Like, a lot of these fights on this card is not 50-50. Man, talk about it. Talk about it, KO. Salute to my brother KO, man. We talking about it right now. Why not Benavidez Beterbiev instead of Benavidez, Yardy, Beterbiev, and Nicholson? And a lot of y'all Turkey fans, y'all always be out there saying like, "Oh, he making the best fights. He making the best fight the best." In this scenario, he's not. He's not in reality. Like we're not seeing the best all the time on these cards from Turkey out of Sheik. We're not. Like he's giving us the fights that he want to give us. That's what he's doing, man. And a lot of you Turkey fans, y'all don't understand this shit, and I don't understand why y'all don't understand it. This shit is simple logic. A lot of this boxing shit, real shit. I wanted to say this too because I've been thinking about this a lot lately. A lot of this shit is simple logic in this boxing shit. A lot of y'all motherfucking fans make this shit harder than what it is. It ain't that fucking hard. It ain't hard to understand that Turkey Al Sheik right here is not putting together 50-50 fights in all of his fucking fights. It's not hard to see this shit at all. And we could have got Benavidez and Beterbiev. Why not? Those two are the top at 175. They could have got it cracking instead of damn Anthony Yardy and Benavidez. We already understand that with Turkey, and salute to my sister, Jag Queen Boxing in the building, man. My sister, man. Salute to my sister. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sister, Jag Queen Boxing. Subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV, Angry Man, Angry White Man Boxing Podcast, Ring Raw Boxing Podcast. They all in the building. Salute to them. Arena, salute, sister. Salute, salute. So I'm just looking at it. And dang on my man KO already know the vibes. They saving Benavidez from all of these guys. They don't want Benavidez to fight Beterbiev. They don't want him to fight Bivol. Damn sure don't want him to fight Canelo. You know, it's nasty work to see this shit right here in real time, and that David Benavidez is getting avoided from guys from 168 to 175, and we're seeing this shit in real timing right now, like real timing. And then y'all be saying like all this shit Turkey doing. Turkey ain't doing everything, man. He not. He not. He doing what he want to fucking do, and that shit is not gonna fly. It's not. It's not gonna fly with everybody. Like I see right through this shit. I don't know why the Turkey lovers don't see right through this shit. Like this is the fight that we should be getting: David Benavidez and Beterbiev. That's the best fighting the best. He didn't even want to make Bivol and Benavidez happen. Now what you gonna is if Turkey funds the fight for the IBF mandatory and motherfucking Michael Eifert and Dimitri Bivol, you know we gonna cook crazy. Cook him crazy. Like I don't understand this shit, bro. But it's some nasty work right there, bro. That's what I'm just saying in general. You look at this card. All of these fights is not 50-50 fights on this card. It's not. It's like damn near literally the whole all six fights damn near is not 50-50 on this card. Real shit. Real shit. Like that's real shit. I'm gonna read some more comments real quick. Let me read some comments. Miss Mona, salute to you. Miss Mona, salute, salute. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go to this next joint, man. So I seen this right here. All right, so of course, Emiliano Vargas, he was watching Jojo Diaz and Reese's fight this past weekend, and he said, shout out to Jojo and Reese's Warriors would still love to fight either. Now, this is my thing with Emiliano. Let's talk about it real quick. Well, Emiliano, why the fuck would you want to fight Reese's Prograis or Jojo Diaz at 140? On top of that, both of these guys just fought at 147. So you would want to bring one of them guys down to 140 to fight you? Doesn't make any sense to me. This nasty word. So I'm just looking at this like, damn, it damn near made me think Top Rank told this man to tweet this shit out. They on their matchmaking shit. You already know Top Rank the best got the best matchmaking in the game. So I'm sitting there looking at this like this is nasty work. And then we doubling back. When we want to talk about a true 140 pounder, this is who motherfucking Miliano need to be checking out. So you got Tito Mercado. He was at this man Emiliano neck the other day. He said, "Did that boy really just say he's the best 140-pound fighter in the world?" And then Emiliano responds. He said, "At me next time. Jealousy is a disease." Shaking my head. And then Tito Mercado, he responded. He said, "Better turn your cheek the other way before you get knocked out like your daddy used to. Pound little boy." So you got Tito Mercado. He had this man Emiliano Vargas helmet right here. And then you got Emiliano Vargas. He up here talking about he want to fight JoJo or Regis Prograis, which is Regis Prograis won the fight. So he want to see Regis. And I seen the interview with Regis recently. Regis said he ain't looking to fight no Emiliano Vargas or no or Caramel Molden because I seen Caramel. He mentioned Regis and shit too, which is he out of pocket for that shit too. Like Caramel don't got no damn business fighting no damn Regis Prograis. He don't got. And then on top of that, like I said, Camille, you supposed to be campaigning at 135. Nigga, Regis at 147. What are we talking about? So I don't know that kill that noise, Camille. And I fuck with Camille. But Amelia Vargas right here though. You up here talking about you want to fight Regis Prograis when you got this man right here, Tito Mercado, he at your helmet. Now we know damn well top rank. They ain't about to put that man on fighting him. They not. You know, Emiliano, they gonna ease everything out with Emiliano Vargas like they been doing. You know what I'm saying? They gonna ease that shit out. So I damn sure don't see Emiliano Vargas and Tito Mercado lining it up right now. Yeah, sis. Tito been at a lot of these motherfuckers' helmet. And I like it. I like the motherfucking energy. I like the energy, man. I'm fucking with the energy. I'm definitely fucking with it for sure. All right. Paid in full salute, my dog. I see you in the building, brother. Yeah, man. So you got this right here, Emiliano Vargas, man. Fucking Regis Prograis fight. He had 147, you had 140. Anyway, Tito Mercado, let's see that. Run that shit, man. We know Top Rank ain't gonna run it, but run that shit though. That's all I gotta say, man. So some little brief updates right here, real quick, and I'm gonna skim through these real fast. So you got Amanda Stanionis is scheduled to return to the ring September 27 in his native Lithuania. It will be his first fight in his hometown country in his whole career. So you got Stanionis back in the ring, coming back September 27. No opponent named yet, and salute the Brunch Boxing for this for sure. Um, no opponent named yet, but he back in the ring. He back active since losing the Boots Ennis in that unification fight. And interested to see who the opponent is gonna be for Steady Honest for sure, man. Definitely still got a lot of fight left in him, and definitely want to see him in this fight for sure, man, in his hometown. And he fight his first fight in his hometown. So definitely a beautiful thing for Steady Honest in this situation for sure. So in other news, we got Junta Nakatani, man, set to vacate his IBF and WBC bantamweight championships, and he's going to be moving up to the 122-pound division, the super bantamweight division, which is the same division that Nawa Inoue is in. So you see the play. Nakatani, he moving up to 122, up in Nawa Inoue's weight class. Now, you know, Nawa Inoue, he got a fight September 14th versus MJ, his mandatory. And then he's already lined up to fight after that, fight in December as well on that Japan versus Mexico card that Turkey is putting together. So you got Nakatani moving up to 122. You know, of course, a lot of fight fans is expecting, Nakatani and Inoue to lock it in soon. And I definitely like, Nakatani moving up and, hopefully get a shot at Inoue sooner or later for sure. That's going to be a big fight for Japan. And they're going to make a shitload of money when they do finally lock it in eventually. Hopefully, Inoue don't move up to 126 before Nakatani gets himself established at 22. You know what I'm saying? At 122. Yeah, sis, you already know. Okay, D1, I got you on. For sure, bro. Yeah. It said, can you smell what Top Rank cooking? Yeah, you already know the vibes. They already been talking this fight up with Inoue and Nakatani, and I love the fight. I love it absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. And salute to my dog, man. My man, my brother, D1, man, for the $5 banger and the motherfucking cash app, man, doing the what a real one, man. You already know the vibes, man. You already know y'all can support the channel through Cash App, man. Dollar sign CamJNetwork, man. You already know the vibes. Hit the like button if y'all ain't hit the like button, man. We working. We got a lot of topics we getting through, so we working over here for sure. And I'm gonna open up the panel for sure too. So we lit, man. We lit. You all good, bro? You good? So you already know Nakatani and your way look like that's gonna be on the way soon, man. So anticipating that for sure. So next topic right here. You got Bakram right here. So of course, the IBF they recently ordered the fight with Bakram and Lubin after Josh Kelly ducked Bakram. Let's add that in the fucking context. And Bhagwan right here on Twitter, earlier he like, shit, bro, Lubin, nobody wants to organize our fight. So I found it real interesting. Nobody ain't bid. It's basically from Bhagwan what he says nobody has bid for their fight yet. Which Bhagwan is independent, and of course Lubin, he's under pro box. So I'm real intrigued to see who's gonna take upon this fight. Now, this fight in particular, like you can't. This is not a fight that you can build off of for us, like a big card. Like you know what I'm saying, like a big card. Like should they like Lubin and Bakram is not no main event type of fight unless you're going to build a lot of know low tier fighters under them for undercard. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. And it would probably be, maybe on some pro box or some shit probably if they was to, end up locking in. Maybe you may see pro box bid for the fight. I know people was like, oh, why PBC ain't bid for the fight? I mean, shit. PBC ain't got none of these fighters signed to them. Bakram is not with PBC nor Lubin. You feel me? So I'm just saying in general, like both of these guys, eventually, they got the purse bid is gonna come up eventually on the mandatory. Somebody gonna bid for the fight, and I'm definitely curious to see who's gonna definitely bid for it for sure, man. So interested with that with Bakram and Lubin. That fight is definitely on the way. We'll see what happens once the purse bid comes up for the fight on who ends up buying this fight and want to organize and fund this fight. So next topic right here, man. So right here, man. My dog, man. Cincinnati shit, man. So hey, this is crazy though, cause I know motherfuckers seen this shit yesterday. They was like, "What? AB, man? The whole boxing world start going crazy. Like, man, AB don't need to come back. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Going way wild let out on AB. So AB right here on Instagram, he said, "Man, I'm about to give my life to boxing for the next 3 to 5 years. If you with me, I love you. If not, fuck you." So this is what AB said right here, man. Me personally, I I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't really AB. Of course, he ain't fought since Blair Cobbs last year. He lost that fight by unanimous decision. Got knocked down in the fight. Got his tooth knocked down. He had to daggone replace his tooth and everything, man. That's my dog, man. AB, that's my dog. Now, I can tell you from personal experience, man, with my dog AB here and here in Cincy, because he's from my city and he's like out here right now. Like so. AB ain't really been doing too much out here for real. He just been kind of just chilling and hanging for real. So I don't know if he been putting any work for us, in the gym or anything for real, honestly. And is he going to dedicate his life 3 5 years to the game? Just me being honest. And I love AB, but I don't see it. I just don't see it. Now I would love if he did, but I gotta be honest though. I don't see like AB getting up to any championship type of level. You know what I'm saying? For sure. That's just me being honest. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be honest. Now, AB, it's fights out there for him. It's a lot of people that would love to fight AB and put him on his resume. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right. So yeah. So with AB right here, man. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. That's my dog, man. I see him definitely trying to make a little push, but I don't see it happening in particular. You know what I'm saying? That's just me being honest and me, being a fan of AB, me and him from the same city and everything. So I just don't see it in the stretch because AB has to consistently worked on his craft throughout these years. You know what I'm saying? Even between fights and not having fights, he hasn't continued to work on his craft. You got to work on your craft and stay active. You know what I'm saying? And AB ain't been active. He hasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't. Now, it's some fights out there though. Don't get it twisted. It's definitely some fights out there for my dog AB. Don't get it twisted. Ms. Mona said I'm with AB. Facts, facts, facts. Hey, and she says share the live, share the video, share the live, man. You on Twitter, you on Facebook, share the live, man, on there for sure. And hit the like button if you ain't hit the like button. And y'all can support through Cash App for sure, man. We definitely cooking up for sure today. So yeah, man. My boy D1 said 100 for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. William Old School said AB versus Devin when Devin gets smoked by Brian Norman Jr. Hey, run it. Fuck it. Run it. Run it. I want to see it. Run it. Sis said, let's get it. AB about billions. Yeah. Thanks. Wow, build. I love that fight. Yeah, Jermaine Wood said AB minus equals all bro. Stop it. It's over. Oh man, we ain't gonna do that to my dog, man. He said with Adrian, I can't believe that until I see it through. I've been tricked too many times. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Because AB he'll sit there and talk it up like, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm about to do my thing, and then he'll come back, fight one time. Then he back chilling for another year. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you getting older now, bro. You in your 30s now, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life ain't, what I'm saying? It's going by fast right now, bro. Like, definitely is. And Ms. Mona said, ABC, all these old fighters coming back. So he said, I'm coming back too. Facts. Facts. I mean, shit. You got shit. Shane Mosley was just fucking fighting last week, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? Like, Pacquiao just came back. A lot of these older fighters are trying to come back and fight and get them a bag. You know what I'm saying? And AB's still in his 30s. So if he want to fight and get him some money, shit, go ahead and fight and get you some money. Shit, I just know you better choose the fights wisely, though. I wouldn't say that right now at that time. So, all right, so let's move forward. We're gonna switch topics right here. So, right here, man. Of course, they got the rematch. The rematch with Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn is locked for November 15th out there in the UK, man. Um, of course, originally this fight was set for September originally, but I guess they had some shit negotiating, back and forth a little bit. It sounded like Chris Eubank was kind of like drifting away from the fight a little bit, and I don't think it was kind of due to the weight. Now, I'm hearing that the weight is still going to be at 160 for this fight, and we all seen Chris Eubank, in particular, far as that first fight, he killed himself to make 160 in that fucking fight. So he's going to go at 160 again. It's crazy. It's real crazy to me. And all for Conor being a guy that's a 147 pounder. Really at one, he's ranked in 154, and I think in one or two sanctioned bodies for sure too. So I mean, Conor Ben going up 160 again to fight this rematch. He trying to get to the bag. You know what I mean? For sure. Like for sure. My boy D1, he said, "Damn, they did they did Buddy dirty. Look how far his hairline is receding in that cartoon picture." Tez, what's good, my dog? What's good, brother? Salute, brother. Salute, man. 305 shit. Salute to you. Lee, what's up? What's salute, salute, salute. Yeah, man. So yeah, I ain't too crazy. I ain't too crazy about the rematch too much for real because I felt like they gave they all in that first fight. And that first fight was so amazing to where I felt like they didn't really need for no rematch for real, but they want to relive this shit again. And this is my thing about this. I got a feeling this rematch probably won't be as good as the first fight for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe Chris Eubank Jr. with the weight. Maybe that may be the reason. I don't know, but something I don't know. Something to me is telling me that something is going to be different with this rematch. I'm telling it now. Like something's going to be different with this rematch, and I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, yeah, Miss Mona. Yeah, he almost died damn near trying to make weight at 160 in that first fight for real. Like I remember he showed video clips of him, trying to cut weight, cut down to 160. Chris Eubank Jr. has clearly outgrown 160 pounds, and he's still deciding to fight there. And I don't understand it. Like he could have been moved on to 168 and fight the top guys at 168 and contend up there instead of going back to a fight that you already fought. You already won the fight. Yeah, the fight was close, but was it close enough for a rematch? That's what you got to ask. Like I don't think it was close enough for a rematch. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like no motherfucking Tank and Roach where it was close to where it was 7-5 either way where you'd be like, oh yeah, that fight deserves a rematch. It wasn't that close. Like I thought Chris Eubank won, at least 8-4, 7-5 clear to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Conor did enough to win the first fight. So that's why I'm not really a true believer in this rematch in particular for sure. You know what I mean? That's just me. So I'll see what's happening. Jad Queen Boxer said, no, Ben father isn't happy his son carries on the legacy of losing to the Eubanks. Facts. And that's the thing too. Like we know the Benz, they ain't won against the Eubanks at all. So they really they wanted way more than fucking Chris Eubank Jr. does. And that's the scary thing about this shit. Because all right, this is what I want to say. So what if Conor Ben come in this fight and beat Chris Eubank Jr. in this fight? We're going to get a trilogy, and we know Chris Eubank Jr. is killing himself to make 160. So I'm just saying in general, where would the weight be if they fight a trilogy fight if Ben happens to win the rematch? That's my question there. Like where would the trilogy fight weight be at? Because we know this guy Chris Eubank, he gonna kill himself to make 160 in this fight. It's gonna be real nasty fucking work. This is a fight that people gotta make sure everybody stay close and attention to the build up for this fight. The build up for the first fight was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I know Eubank he done cracked Ben with an egg and everything. We know how that went down and everything. The build up was crazy. But I'm just saying in general, we got to pay attention real closely to the build up in this fight. It's gonna be some shit going on in this fight for sure, for sure. And Ms. Mona said, us old people call that cow licks on the side of his head. Facts. It definitely looked like a cow head. The D1 said the chat number one comment will receive $20 cash at the end of every live I have from now on. Yeah, salute, man. And make sure y'all subscribe to my brothers Angry White Men Boxing Podcast over there, D1 and William, man. They cooking up daily, content daily, man. So y'all want boxing content, they got y'all daily. You know what I'm saying? So salute to my brothers, man, for sure, man. So and he said, they go, but Motor said, Turkey must like them rematches and trilogies. We be tired of them fights. Yes, That's what I'm saying. We don't need no rematch for this fight. That's why I was like, we don't. They're like they reaching for this fight, and you know what? The only reason why I know they reaching for this rematch is for real is because this was the only fucking fight that Turkey probably made some fucking money on. The atmosphere was electric. They definitely sold out that stadium for sure when they had that first fight. Now the pay-per-views, they said they did like 200, plus K in the pay-per-view buys. So they did some decent numbers with the pay-per-view. 200 plus is definitely good for both of these guys for sure. But the reason why it did the numbers is because of the history behind these two guys' fathers. You know what I'm saying? Behind their family. That's the reason why they did numbers. So it's like, all right, the fathers did their thing. Y'all did y'all thing one time. We don't need to see this again. But I know why. It's because they want to make some money off of these motherfuckers. They really do. Like that's what they want to do for sure. Tez 305, he said, I think Turkey want to juice this matchup as much as possible. Yeah, facts, bro. They promoting it on Ring Magazine. They in there posting videos and photos and everything. They already building this shit up already, brother, for sure. And salute to the wifey, Mrs. CamJNetwork. Salute to you, baby. Love you, baby. My beautiful baby. So you already know the vibes. So we gonna move forward right here. All right, so let's get to this topic right here. Real interesting topic right here. So Shakur Stevenson was on Twitter the other day, and he said it's crazy because top ranked boxing on ESPN TV viewership ain't been the same since I've been gone. I damn near had an average of 1 million or more views every time I fought. And this ain't no shot at neither Top Rank or ESPN either. I'm just speaking facts, pound levels. And then Shakur goes on and says this right here. He says, respectable companies, though. I appreciate them also for everything they did for me, regardless of the trials and tribulations that came with it. So, right here, you got Shakur saying that, top rank, on ESPN, they numbers been down since Shakur hasn't been on top rank. And the crazy part, ironically, the man is not lying up for the first time right here. So here is top ranked numbers from their ESPN viewership in 2025 right here. And salute the Brunch Boxing right here once again, man, right here. So, of course, the highest view number fight right here is Denise Berinchek versus Keyshawn Davis, which did 559,000 viewers. Then Abdullah Mason versus Jeremiah Nakathila did 538,000. And then Nawa Anyway and Ramon Cardenitez, 537,000 viewers. Recently, Xander Zayas, the last card that they did for ESPN Top Rank, Xander Zayas versus Jorge Garcia, 527,000 viewers on that fight. Then number five, Michaela Meyer and Sandy Ryan 2 did 474,000 viewers. Then at six, Emmanuel Navarrete versus Charlie Suarez, 342,000 viewers right there. So you got right here the numbers, and you got Shakur Stevenson right here saying that the viewership ain't been the same since he's been going, which is he ain't lying. You look at the numbers, none of these fights clipped a mill this year. None of them. None of them at all. And the highest one is Denise Berichek versus Keyshawn Davis. And I think it would have been higher. I think, well, of course, Abdullah Mason versus Jeremiah Nakathila, that was supposed to be Keyshawn Davis and Edwin De Los Santos, which I believe that fight would have, like, the viewership would have been up more if Keyshawn was in the card. I got to be real for sure. But that's good for Abdullah, you know what I'm saying, starting off for sure. 538,000 viewers. And, after Abdullah win that title, that WBO 135 title in November, and he main event that first fight in motherfucking Cleveland in his hometown. Watch the viewership be crazy for Abdullah next year when he defend that WBO strap next year when he go to Cleveland, when he go back to Cleveland. I guarantee it. And I mean, this is the thing though. It's funny. Hey, hey, sis said this kid is ridiculous. But since he ain't lying for once, he ain't lying though. He ain't lying for once. Ted said that's definitely a shot for sure, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, you can't. I mean, yeah, it was an honest shot though. It was an honest shot because you look at the viewership. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, definitely there. It's crazy to think about it. He ain't fought on the top rank card this whole year. That's kind of crazy to think about this shit. Is that I used to say Bob trying to get Shakur back. Yeah, Bob Earl. I wish I would have recorded that shit, man. I'm gonna get that clip and do a video on that shit and add this in there with it. But Bob Earl was on Cigar Talk recently. He said like he would love to have Shakur back, which is kind of funny though, because like Shakur he ain't he like man shit, thank top rank for everything and stuff and ESPN for what they done for me, even though the trials and tribulations came with it and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And Shakur's a free agent right now, so it's like, all right, I don't see Shakur going to top rank unless he's trying to fight Raymond Muratalo, which is, I mean, I don't think he needs to go to top rank for that fight. This is me personally. I don't. Yeah, I mean, 'cause shit, you got to question it. You got to question if Eddie Hearn can even get that fight and make that fight done. Like if he can get it done, because Eddie Hearn right now is having a lackluster um, performances recent and negotiate fucking fights right now. So Eddie Hearn's not the best in negotiating fights at this current state right now. You know what I mean? But Bob Earl, he opened the door for the fight. I mean, for Shakur to come back. I just don't see it. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. I think me personally, with Shakur being on free agent right now, I think personally he gonna end up re-signing back with Eddie Hearn. That's just my personal opinion. Either that or he signed a direct deal with Turkey. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see him doing anything else other than signing back with Hearn and staying on that side. Like the proof is in the pudding. Like it's definitely a Shakur move for him to stay over there where he think his shit's safe for real. I know Shakur fans ain't gonna like me saying that, but I mean that's how it looks. I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? But this the thing though. I want to say this though. This is what I want from Shakur though. This is
Like
what I
Saturday is
want.
gonna be a very telling moment for me. So
So is the paid on Saturday? One more at the end of the year? Is that the plan? Or you think you're done for this year?
it depends. It depends on whatever I want. We got to
What
see
would be
how
the
my
dream?
hands hold up against the Pater, and then after that fight, we'll see if I'm ready to go at the end of the year or go next year.
Who would be the one that makes most sense for you?
There's only one name.
Big
Y'all know the
Tank?
name. It's Tank. It's me
That's
and
it.
Tank. That's the fight. I've been calling for the name for
That's the one.
the
Do you have to
longest.
sign with PBC to make this happen? What do we have to do to make this
Whatever I
happen?
gotta do to make the fight
You're going to
happen,
chase him now.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to make the fight. So if that's what they want, let me know.
Love it. You're the man, Shakur.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing.
And that's what I want Shakur to do. That's what I want him to do. I want him to be a man of his word. I want him to be a man of his word. I want Shakur to stay with motherfucking bring his ass over to PBC after Tank, no, and fight the winner of Tank and Roach. Fight the winner. And salute to my brother Trey Skills in the building, man, for the $3 holler, man, the $3 banger, man. And salute to my sister Jag Queen Boxing for the $5 banger as well, man, for sure, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute. Manager Marty, I see you in the building, man. Salute, Manager Marty, man. Everybody make sure y'all subscribe to Manager Marty, man. For sure. My brother be cooking up major, major, major. So we already got it, so we can move forward. Let's move forward on this next topic because we about to get into some shit right here. So where I'm at. All right. So let's get into the Ryan Garcia shit. All right. So Ryan Garcia right here, man. Of course, Ryan Garcia, of course, he came out a few days ago. He said, Oscar don't respect me. I don't think he ever thought I was a good fighter, but frankly, I don't care. I have one more fight left with him, and that's it. If they can build another star, great. I want to move on. So of course, you seen Oscar. He was at the fights this past Saturday for Duarte and Kenneth Sims Jr. At Golden Boy, of course. And no, this was his quote right here. He said they asked him about him fighting Rolly in a rematch, and he said, "No, I actually don't like the idea of a Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero rematch because the first fight was a duel fight. I believe that there's other big fights we can make with the likes of Teofimo Lopez and other fighters right there. So you got right here Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, they basically back and forth once again for the millionth time right here for sure. And let me show this little video clip right here of Ryan right here, man. So
Oscar, don't ever call me if you don't have a $20 million fight. You understand? Get off my fucking phone, Oscar. Don't call me unless you got that $20 million deal. Oscar De La Hoya just called me. Heard of.
so the man Ryan Garcia said don't cut. So apparently Ryan Garcia was live on Kick the other day on a live stream, and he claimed he was trolling. So you see Oscar, he said, Ryan, please get help. I haven't talked to you in ages. And then Ryan tagged him, said, you good, Oscar? And then he came up and he said, crazy how I have to write something for this, but obviously I was trolling on the stream. Nobody talked to Oscar, and I said I need 20 million for a fight. Jeez, you can see he wasn't on the phone. Even Oscar fell for it, and he knows I haven't talked to him. I could tell people still don't know how streaming clippers work and the captions and clips they make. But oh well, old heads gotta learn sooner than later. Now, I'm gonna say this real quick. Okay, Ryan, you may have been trolling about the 20 million shit, but a lot of people's not gonna take you seriously for as that for real because they know you and Oscar, y'all ain't feeling each other right now. Y'all beefing again. You know what I mean? So he claimed I did listen to Ryan. He was on Twitter Spaces the other day, and he claimed that he was trolling. That he was never on the phone with Oscar De La Hoya the other day. That he was just trolling and shit. That's what he said on his Twitter Space the other day. Now let me play this though. So let's get to some shit right here. Now we heating up. Now we heating up now. So let's get to the nitty gritty. So right here, I'm gonna play this clip right here, and we're gonna react to this.
Really want that Rollies rematch, bro. I can't let that, be what it is. Nah, I want to get that back. He has the title, so right now he got elevated. So why not go for the world championship and get my look back, and be at my best. I just want to fight him when I'm at my best. That's it. That's all I care about. That's it. I want somebody to beat me when I'm at my absolute best, and if you do, great. All hats to you, and I couldn't beat that person, but I want to be at my best, and I think I want that rematch. There was a rematch clause, so let's get it. I know what I have to do, and I feel like when I'm healthy and I'm 100%, I know what to do, and I could get it done. So that's why I want my rematch, because I know I could get that job done.
So okay, so you got Ryan Garcia, man. He up here talking about the rematch again and shit with Rolly Romero, and I already see some of y'all already, man. Me personally, do I care for the rematch? No, I don't care for it. But I understand why Ryan want to get that back. And apparently Ryan said that it was a rematch clause on that shit. Now, one thing I do want to say, and I'm glad my sister pointed that shit out. I don't like the excuses from Ryan, dog. I don't like the excuses. I ain't jacking the excuses, man. He keep talking about his hand and shit, his wrist and was hurt. Like I mean, I heard him on the Twitter Spaces where he was saying that um he was sparring with a dude and he hit a guy with a good shot to where it hurt his right hand, and then he just made a whole slew of excuses, man, for real, similar to the damn fucking tank fight. No, you remember in the tank fight, he was talking about I was weight drained and all of that shit. But then we see him at the media workout eating fucking tacos and pizza and shit. Like, make this make sense? How you weight drain and you over here eating tacos and pizza at the damn fucking workout, brother? No. That's what I'm saying. So just like here with these excuses that Ryan is having right here, talking about all of this extra shit. No, we're not jacking the excuses, Ryan. We're not doing that, brother. You lost the rollie. Okay, get that shit back. We don't want to hear no damn fucking excuses, bro. Go and get that shit back, man. Uh, that's how that shit is, flat out, for sure. And salute to my brother Sheldon Moore. I see you in the building, brother. Sheldon Moore in the building. 23, salute to you. G Tatted Up TV, salute to you, dog. Salute, salute. So let's get in. We're gonna spice it up even more. Let's get into this video right here, though. What Ryan said though, right here in the Twitter spaces the other day.
Yeah.
Concerned would you be right now if you're Brian Norman going into a fight with Devin Haney? I mean, how close-eyed do you have to be to the drug testing, to just everything that's being...
Oh, everything, everything, and I think that he knows that. Why do you think he's been saying stuff like the Haney's push VADA like they're promoted by VADA? That would concern me itself, type of thing. Like, bro, like they support VADA like they're promoted by them. It's just like I said, it's gonna be odd, but if I'm Brian Norman, I'm making sure that all my vitamins or anything you take is tested before. You got proof of that, and you just make sure that you're keeping an eye on everything because again, anything could happen, and it's not too out of the realm of possibilities. You did hear that what happened. Devin Haney changed his record at one point. Lost in Mexico. I don't know how true that is, but if that's true, you can't put past anything from the Haneys. Like you really can't. You can't put him past anything. So if I'm him, I'm very careful.
Man, interesting take right there, man. I'm about to open up the panel, matter of fact. I'm about to open this shit up. We gonna open this shit up for these last few topics. These last few topics, we getting there, man. We getting there. So let me open the panel up. I'm gonna put the link in the chat and I'm gonna pin it. And we're gonna go over these last few topics together. If y'all wanna come up, the link is pinned to the chat. Hey, if you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button for sure. And if y'all want to support through Cash App and support the channel, man, $ CamJNetwork, man. We working, we working. So the link is pinned to the chat. We can go over these few topics. Y'all want to come up on the panel, man. We gonna talk about this shit and cook up. And I'm gonna play this shit back again one more time.
Yeah.
Concerned would you be right now if you're Brian Norman going into a fight with Devin Haney? I mean, how close-eyed do you have to be to the drug testing, to just everything that's being...
Oh, everything, everything, and I think that he knows that. Why do you think he's been saying stuff like the Haney's push VADA like they're promoted by VADA? That would concern me itself, type of thing. Like, bro, like they support VADA like they're promoted by them. It's just like I said, it's gonna be odd, but if I'm Brian Norman, I'm making sure that all my vitamins or anything you take is tested before. You got proof of that, and you just make sure that you're keeping an eye on everything because again, anything can happen, and it's not too out of the realm of possibilities. You did hear that what happened. Devin Haney changed his record at one point. Lost in Mexico. I don't know how true that is, but if that's true, you can't put past anything from the Haneys. Like you really can't. You can't put him past anything. So if I'm him, I'm very careful.
Facts, facts, facts. Sheldon Moore was good, my brother, man. Was good with you, man. What you got
What's
on? What you
happening?
got on this video, man? What's your take right there on Ryan right there talking about Brian Norman being careful as far as the Haneys with this fight, as far as the testing with VADA, etc.
Well, they're the ones that, people wouldn't be saying stuff like that if they didn't go on a whole campaign on all platforms they can get to, talking about we need testing, why he's not testing, what's he got to hide, and going through all this stuff. I understand they probably still shaking from Ryan popping dirty, but, they went on a big old campaign about this, and, to me, from what I see, I'm just giving you my opinion. looks to me like they're trying to set the table for excuses. If he loses, oh well, see, he was on PEDs, or it was this, it was that. It just doesn't make any sense. The man said, I'm paying for 8 weeks and Turkey paying for 8 weeks. That's 16 weeks of testing. And that wasn't enough. So it just seems it's funny to me. It doesn't seem like you really want to compete. It seems like you're trying to set up an excuse in case you lose. That's what it seems to me.
Facts. William Old School, man. What's good, brother, man? What you think about this right here with Ryan telling Brian Norman Jr. to be cautious with the VADA test and Devin Haney and them?
I've been saying that. I'll be honest. I don't trust none of it. I'll keep going back to little brother having an epiphany. The man literally came out before anybody else and said Ryan was going to test dirty. How did he know that? How the hell did he know that? Nobody can explain that to me. Yeah, I don't trust none of them.
Man, I'm right along with you, OG, man. I feel like I said this in one of my videos recent time, and I was like, man, if I'm B Norman, man, I'm taking a video. And when I'm getting tested, I'm taking a video of them testing me and shit, and then I'm having my own sample and everything. I'm taking all precautions in this shit for sure, safe as fuck. Cause we don't want no bullshit going on, no bullshit. And I wish they was able, like I wish, like they had the mindset of like they would have used another company along with VADA. So you got two companies, you know what I'm saying? Testing them up and everything and making sure everything good. You feel me? So I really wish that was the case for him for real. But it ain't the case. But I definitely agree with Ryan Garcia for sure. They need to be very motherfucking cautious on how they moving with these tests and shit for sure. Cause them boys, man, it's a sneaky, dirty ass game with them boys over there.
Absolutely. Well,
Facts,
what did
man.
Dick that it said that he could pay somebody from your side to go up in there and spike your toothpaste?
Yeah. Yeah. He said the same shit, man. That's what I said. You got like that. That's nasty work right there, bro. Like it's just nasty work right there. Like you gotta pay attention to detail, and I think a lot of fans and boxing right now, when a lot of this content is being brought to your attention, for as like certain particular shit being brought to the table, a lot of people's not paying deep in detail with what is being said out there from guys like Victor Conte. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that shit is crazy. You feel me? Like, and I want to play this video clip right here, man. Right here, the man Brian Norman Jr. right here. The man, he cooking up right here. So I'm gonna play this right here. Well, you hear them that impact on them punches right there, man.
Yep.
Well, he's always punched hard. Even Bud said he punched hard when he sparred him way back in the day. So
Man, it's real because I've been hearing a lot of people, you know, what I'm saying over YouTube talking about this fight in particular, and then we hear a lot of these people they talking like, oh, Devin, if he fight the fight like Ramirez, he not. Some people think he not gonna win. Then you got some of the Devin fans out there believing that he is gonna win if he fight that type of fight because some of them motherfuckers is delusional. They think that he put on a master class versus Ramirez.
Them people are delusional as fuck.
For real. For real.
But
Man,
he does that again. He does that shit again, like he did against Ramirez, and none of these promoters are gonna touch him. He better go fight somebody like AB if he does that shit again. And Don King ain't gonna pay for that crap either.
facts. Facts. I'm just what,
the
yo?
main thing is if he does that again, Turkey not gonna deal with it. That's the main thing.
Hell no.
Right.
Who would
It's
want you, bro? You
impossible.
trying to get
It's
people to
impossible.
buy your fights. Who the hell is going to want to come and put their hard-earned money to watch somebody run around the ring away from the people?
Facts.
Now I'm not saying you got to stand and bang with Norman, because that, to me, that would be stupid. But what you
Right.
have to do, you have to box, and then you go at times in the fight, you got to stand your ground and fight. Then you got to go back to boxing. You got to keep Norman off balance. You can't let him get into the groove of the fight, because like you was talking about Cam with that bag. If you let Norman get into the groove of the fight, he gonna break you down.
Facts. Facts.
He's got the box, he's got the stick and move, and he cannot run. If he runs, I'm telling you, dude, nobody's going to touch him.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's impossible for him to even fight that way, knowing that Turkey already feel about motherfucking boxers trying to run around there and shit. It's impossible for him to fight that way. That's why he gave him the fight with Brian Norman Jr. Because he trying to avoid that shit. He want him to fight, and he want Brian Norman Jr. in there with him so he can fight. Because he think Brian Norman Jr. is gonna make his ass fight.
He is. See, Brian got better feet than people think. Brian's a
Absolutely.
little bit quicker than people think. And Brian been at his 47 his whole career. Haney's moving up. Haney gonna have to fight this dude to keep this dude up off of him.
Absolutely. Like he can't I like I said before, he's gonna have to provide some offense in this fucking fight. He gonna have to fight a fight similar to you wanna say what the Lomachenko fight? Like because he definitely he fought on the inside a little bit in that fight. So I mean he gonna have to fight similar to that, like but that's with a smaller guy. This is a guy that's his size, up to his size, up with his age, and match his reach too. Probably got a longer reach than him too.
Loma was tagging him, dude. And if
He
freaking
gonna have to fight like
Brian
he
Norman
fought
tagged
Regis.
him, it's over.
He gonna have to fight like he fought Regis, or like you say, like the Lomachenko fight. He gonna have to stand and fight. He gonna have to box. He gonna have to stand and fight. He got to keep Norman off balance.
See. Now, if he do a whole bunch of clinch, see, you can't. Now the one thing I did notice in that fight with Ryan, he kept trying to clinch, and then um, fucking Russell Collar referee was fucking letting him get that shit off. Harvey Dock, he was letting him get that holding shit off, man, and he ain't. And he should have damn near deducted the point for all that fucking holding he was doing on Ryan and shit, because he was getting clipped up in that bitch, getting sparked up.
I see her talking about the clinching, but the difference with Norman is not gonna allow him to clinch.
Facts.
Norman's not
Facts.
gonna allow him to do it. He gonna fight out of that.
Man, I can kind of envision like that first big shot for Devin, just like that Ryan fight. He gets sparked with that first big shot. That's gonna change his whole mental for the whole damn fight. Like, and people don't ain't even think about that in that perspective for real. Like that first big shot, because I mean, you look
Possibly.
at man, that is gonna change his whole mental.
Bro, what Devin's got to do, Devin's got to be first. Every time Norman gets close, he's got to be first. He's got to put hands on him and then get out the way.
Facts, facts. I'm damn sure. I'm like, man, he crazy for this one, bro. So, all right, man. Oh yeah, right here too. Let me add right here. So look at these odds right here, y'all. So FanDuel they got B Norm -130 right now on Devin right now, man. What y'all think about this right here?
It's about right. You got Devin moving up to a whole new weight division. Norman's the champion, and he's been in that division his whole career. He's supposed to be the favorite.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Definitely right there. B Norm Jr. eh, I think this, and I was listening to some people earlier. They was thinking that this fight, I think this is the first fight Devin has been the underdog out of all his fights.
And I hear people around, they be talking about, well, this is the first time B Norman's been in a big fight. Devin been in big fights, fighting the best. Yeah. But all them dudes that Devin fought at 135 I can venture to say Brian Norman crushed all of them. Lomachenko included. He crushed them. Devin ain't
I
never fought
agree.
nobody at 147. So I don't know what Devin gonna look like at 147.
Scared. That's what he's going to look like. Scared to death.
Man, bro. Yeah, these odds was crazy. I'm up here looking at them like already. I'm like, they on their ass already, man. So, all right, let's get into this next topic right here, y'all. So, of course, man. I'm gonna let me go ahead and start off with this specific topic for as the whole shit with VADA, Bud Crawford, and all of this shit. If y'all know, I ain't really talked about this shit much on the channel. I ain't talked about it much. We talked about it a little bit Sunday because it was drove into a conversation driven by a boxing hacker Sunday on the show. So I ain't really necessarily I ain't really necessarily talk about this shit and necessarily, but I've been watching everything. I've been watching everybody on YouTube talking about this shit and everything. But before we get into the talk though, of course, with the final right here with the card, this is the rumored undercard for Bud and Canelo right here. So they got Christian and Billy supposed to be finalized with Lester Martinez, Jared Big Baby Anderson, and Jared Big Baby Miller, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. They supposed to be on the card as well. And Colin Watts versus Fernando Vargas Jr. is supposed. That's the rumored undercard for Bud and Canelo right now. So what y'all think about the undercard right now so far? So that's
That's a
possible.
decent undercard. That's a decent undercard. The Callum Walsh, Fernando Vargas Jr. is an evenly matched fight. Neither one of them ain't done nothing. They fought nothing. Jared Anderson and Big Baby Miller, we've been wanting that fight for a long time. Christian Billy and Lester Martinez, I like that fight. Everybody's been pumping up Lester Martinez off of that Pro Box fight. Let's see what Lester Martinez really got. Let's see what he got. Because Christian and Billy is not no walk in the park. That's a full balanced breakfast over there. And got the main event. So yeah, I like it. I like it.
I agree.
What you think, William Old School? What you think about it?
I agree. I don't know if Jared Anderson's ready for Big Baby. If Big Baby
Yeah.
comes in like he normally does, full of energy, is able to go all 12 rounds with all that freaking energy he's got, dude. Jared Anderson can wind up on the damn canvas.
Man, yeah, I definitely love the Christian and Billy Lester Martinez fight. A little different about that a little bit because Lester was supposed to fight recently and he had to back out of the fight because he had migraine. So a little different on that, but I guess shit, he got a better fight. Shit, fighting Christian and Billy, and I think that's for an interim strap too for that fight too in particular. Big Baby Anderson and Miller. I like the fight. Now, do the fight get to the motherfucking threshold? I'm worried about it on Big Baby Anderson end a little bit, I would say. You know what I'm saying? I think Big Baby Miller, I know he up for the fight. I know recently on his Instagram he showed that he got his Las Vegas boxing license for the commission and shit. So shit, it look like this fight is definitely in the works for sure and definitely on deck. The Colin Wash and Fernando Vargas Jr. fight, don't care for it for real. I don't care for it. I know this is one of the. I think Colin Wash is. He signed to Dana White, so he's one of Dana White's first fighters on the staple, from what I heard today. So you see that in play right there with him fighting Fernando Vargas Jr. right here on the card. And add a little shit context. I know people been talking about the ticket sales and stuff for as Bud and Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I mean Bud Crawford and Canelo. Um, right now they said the dollar. They said they got worth over $9 million worth of tickets to be sold right now. 3,215 tickets unsold right now listed, and they got resale tickets is listed. It's over 2,222 resale tickets is listed right now for the fight. Dollar value of resale over $1 million and over $1,453,000 right here, for as the total of the resale dollar value right there. And so, man, still got a lot of tickets to be sold for this Canelo Boyle fight, man. And I know a lot of people have been talking about the economy out there in Vegas recently and everything, saying that the economy is down and that they were hoping for this Canelo Crawford event to boost their economy a little bit. So, what y'all think about this a little bit?
Cam, you go to fights, right? Huh, Cam?
What you say?
You go to fights, right?
Oh, I haven't been to one in recent time, but sometimes
I go to
I
fights
go.
a lot. I
Yeah,
go to a lot of
definitely.
fights. And I'm going to tell you when you buy your tickets. You buy your tickets a week or 2 weeks before the fight.
Facts, facts.
Because you buy your ticket now, you're going to pay $300 to $400 more than you'll pay in late August or early September.
Facts.
You got to remember, that's a stadium. That's not a venue like T-Mobile or MGM. That's a stadium. So the closer it gets to the fight, the cheaper the tickets are going to be.
Look,
Right. So, go ahead.
all of the guys I know that I talk to that live around me that buy the big fights, none of them watch a lot of boxing, but they'll buy big
Right.
fights, right? None of them are buying this fight because none of them believe in it. They're all like, this guy's coming up 2 weight classes. He didn't look that good at his one fight in 54. Why would we buy this fight? So I don't know any of my guys that are buying this fight. How many other people feel that way?
Man, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because I was sitting there thinking, like a few days ago, I'm like, man, the buzz is kind of, it's kind of like real lackluster right now for this fight, and this fight is coming up in a few weeks. I'm like, I ain't really been, Canelo been quiet. Of course, Bud been dropping his episodes on his YouTube channel and everything. So, he been dropping some content and stuff, promoting the fight a little bit. But, the buzz for this fight is dead right now, to be honest, other
And
than
plus, you
us
got to
talking
remember
about
this:
VADA
people
and shit.
people are forgetting this though. You don't have to pay for this fight. If you got a Netflix subscription, this fight is free.
Facts. Facts.
Look, bro, I'm going to eat. I just want to come up and holler at you for a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. Salute to you, William, man. Appreciate you, brother. You're
All right, my
another
guy,
bro,
take it easy.
for sure.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so if you got Netflix, you don't have to buy this fight. So a lot of people gonna stay home and watch it on Netflix. You gotta remember that too. It's
Yeah,
only gonna be
that
us
too.
diehards that want to be in the building. I want to be in the building, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend the money and be in the building.
Facts, bro. I'm up here looking like, man, I don't know. I'm like, this looks like it's not going the way that they planned it to go, as far as like just the sales a little bit, in a sense.
It'll pick up.
Definitely should
This
pick up.
is
It's
August,
definitely two. They got what? Two. They got shit. The unsold
5
tickets,
weeks.
3,215. Then they got resale tickets. So that's damn near shit. Almost about a good 6,000 worth of tickets right there.
And you gotta think about the people who gonna fly in that day, buy their tickets, and they don't give a damn how much they cost.
Facts. It's facts. It should do decent, man. Yeah,
It's
we
gonna do
watching
okay.
closely on this shit for sure, man. We will say that, man. So look, all right.
It's
So
gonna do okay, man. It's not finna do no astronomical shit, but I say the stadium, Allegiant Stadium holds 65,000. Number one, I don't
facts.
believe they get the whole stadium. I believe you'll have anywhere from 35 to 45,000 people there. Because I don't think they're gonna give them the whole 65,000.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they
Because
were saying.
usually
Because
when you fight in the stadium,
you heard the
you don't get the
conversation
whole
that they
stadium.
was
They
having, Mr.
parcel
Taylor?
portions. Yeah,
You heard
they
the
block
conversation. You heard
portions
that
of it out.
conversation they were thinking that this fight was gonna do more numbers than Floyd and Pacquiao. That's what they were thinking,
Yeah.
for this fight?
No. You know why? You know why?
I know why. I definitely know
Because
why.
neither one of these guys are as big as Floyd or Pacquiao. Neither one of them.
Facts. Facts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely damn sure not Bud. Bud is not a big draw for real. Even, his name is bigger now than it ever was. He's still not a big draw. You know what I'm saying? The numbers told itself last year when he fought Madrimov and they flopped on that event. So we already know that. But just getting into this shit,
Yeah, I went to
man.
that
So
fight. That stadium held 28,000 people. It's a soccer stadium, right?
facts.
I venture to say you might have had 15, and that's being generous. You might have had 15,000 people there.
Thanks. My boy T said resale tickets on StubHub are often higher than tickets sold on the official site. You got to camp to pretty much find a quick deal. LOL. Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course. Of course. You're always going to get a better deal if you buy them straight from Allegiant Stadium than you will from StubHub. And StubHub got to put their tax on it.
I think people thought because the Canelo did big numbers with Billy Joe Saunders in that stadium, and that for that fight where they thought like it was gonna be even bigger with Bud, you know what I mean, in
Well,
particular.
you got to remember that was the pandemic. People couldn't really get out.
Right.
Texas was the only place that was, not wearing masks and letting people out.
Facts.
And Texas is right by the border. So a lot of them people who came to see that fight came across the border to see that fight.
Facts.
And the
Yeah.
Cowboy Stadium holds 104,000. You had 70,000, which is a lot of people, but you didn't fill up the whole stadium. You didn't sell it out.
Right. Definitely. They definitely marked off some shit for sure. But he did good numbers
So,
though. Did good numbers
yeah,
for Billy Joe
70,000 is
Saunders.
70,000.
Definitely.
Who else we
Facts.
know can put 70,000 anywhere? Who else we know that
Anywhere.
can do that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Unless you're in the UK.
Sure.
Unless you're in the UK dealing with Joshua, they can put 95,000 in that motherfucker.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Hey, if y'all ain't hit the like button, man, hit the like button, man, for sure, man. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We working, man. We working. We working. So right here, all right, let's get to this a little bit, which is I'm going over this briefly because I still got more shit to talk about. But right here, of course, the other day, of course, we seen the mishap on the VADA, letter for for Bud Crawford and his test results from VADA the other day. And then right here, this is disturbing to me. So all right, this is where I got a problem with Victor. So this is gonna be my opinion on this shit, and we're gonna talk about it. So
Okay.
Victor, Victor the other day, of course, Victor was the one that posted this VADA letter here for Bud Crawford right here. And then
Right.
he doubles back the next day and he says, clean boxing update. The information was received from Bud Crawford. Terrence and Canelo were both enrolled in Nevada on June 10th, 2025. Terrence was first tested June 13th, 2025. His test results are attached below. Terrence was tested again on June 19th, 2025, and those test results will be forthcoming. Terrence is being fully transparent as a leader of the anti-doping movement in boxing. So right here, he goes to correct it, but I don't. This is what I don't like about this though. I don't like the fact that he said that the information came from Bud, because it's like he threw him under the bus, like under that shit. Like, and this right here, this is what I wanted to say about this shit. Because I was talking to my brother L Dub about this shit. Salute to my brother L Dub. So I was saying about this, I'm like, the fact that he was already out there on Twitter, like, shit, Bud sent this VADA letter for me to post, already lets me know if shit gets sticky, he gonna throw Bud and anybody else involved with him under the bus if shit gets sticky with him. And this is why I don't like Bud Crawford, Devin Haney, and all of the snack fighters, Bam, Virgil, all of the motherfuckers. I don't like none of these motherfuckers dealing with this guy for real because if shit gets sticky, if motherfuckers is so-called doing some suspicious shit behind the scenes. Because I'm not, and let me say this right now, I'm not insinuating Bud is doing any fucking PDs, not whatsoever, not at all. My problem is with Victor, and I need people to understand this. The problem that a lot of people's having is more so with Victor and his association with the fighters. It's not the fighters. You know what I mean? A lot of people's putting the harness and being like, oh, y'all coming down on Bud Crawford. Oh, y'all coming down on Devin. Oh, y'all coming down on this fighter and that fighter. No, it's not the fighters. It's Victor. It's the fact that Victor is out here in these streets out here every time when something is talked about as far as his name and VADA, Victor's coming up and he's tweeting. And then of course he was going back and forth with Showbiz the other day, and of course they went and corrected the letter. So they just corrected the letter today, saying per Showbiz, per your request below, in his corrected negative test result obtained by Team Crawford. Thank you for bringing this typo to the attention of the boxing world. This simple clerical error has now been corrected. So what you think about all of this right here, man? Show more,
Well,
man.
number one, I live in the real world, so people make typos all the time.
Right,
I
right,
got paid at work and the check went wrong. My name is spelled wrong. I got to send the check back, get a new check because they typed my name wrong. That shit happens all the time. So I don't care nothing about that. Number two, I've been listening to you. You ain't really said too much, but I listened to, a couple of my other people, my homegirls, and they've been talking about it, or a couple of my homeboys been talking about it.
right.
But the thing that's universal, and I can't say this, they're not saying anything specifically about Crawford or Haney or Rodriguez or any of them guys. They have a problem with Victor.
Right.
And I get that because the way we all grew up in the hood, if you hanging with the dude, you must be just like the dude, or why are you hanging with him? What y'all got in common? Why are you fucking with that cat? You see what I'm saying? But we also have to look at the bigger picture. If the powers that be in boxing allow him to supply supplements and do all this stuff, being that he has this record where he's been to, he went to jail for whatever he did. I think he went to jail for like money laundering and lying to the government or something like that. He didn't get charged with, he got charged with distributing steroids, lying to the government, and money laundering. I don't think he was, they couldn't prove that he gave anybody anything. If I'm mistaken, I might be, but I don't know if they proved that he gave anybody anything. But he did go to jail behind steroids. So if you associate yourself with him, that cloud of suspicion is going to be there. It's part of it. You should know that. Because it's not like, this is Leroy down the block giving you shit. This is Victor Conti. He been blew up all over the news for years behind this. He went all the way to state Supreme Court with this case. This case is a big case. The feds was on his ass behind this. So the suspicion that Bud is getting, he should have expected it because the dude that you fucking with has a cloud of suspicion that surrounds him constantly. So you shouldn't be surprised. You shouldn't let it bother you. You should have expected it.
Absolutely, absolutely. David Lynch, my dog, man. What's good with you,
What's going
OG,
on?
man?
What's going on, bro? Not
What's
much,
good with
man.
you?
Just doing I guess I go ahead and do some bouncing around today. You know what I
Thanks,
mean?
thanks. Appreciate you, brother.
True indeed. What's going on, Mr. Moore? What's going
Oh,
on,
there
Mr.
he
Moore?
is. Hold on. What's up, young brother? What's going
Hey,
on with you, man? What's happening with you?
not much, bro. Just another day. Give thanks and praises to wake up,
Absolutely,
True
For
indeed.
absolutely.
sure, for sure. What's your take on it?
Man, I think going it is, you're guilty by association. You know what I mean? But some things just, it seems like we've gotten to the point with this thing that if you have a that if you have a position or you have a thought or your opinion is not what everybody else's opinion is, automatically they will go ahead and attack you, and you know what I mean? So it's like with this thing with VADA, this whole paperwork thing, it just speaks that something smells fishy. You know, the fact Bud hasn't been posted on the VADA website since 2020, or is it 2021? I get them mixed up. You know what I mean? Um, since that time, you know what I mean? None of his VADA testing has been posted. And then the one VADA test that, hey, we want to go ahead and defend ourselves. Let's go ahead and leak this, drop it. And then when you pay close attention to it, you see a discrepancy in the date for over a year. And if you look at that date, 2024, you're saying, and you go to the VADA site to look up to see if Tank been listed, and he's not listed there. So where did this test for 2025 come from, and why is the date changed at the top of the letterhead to 2024? You know what I mean? Some things are fishy, and if you smell smoke, there must be fire somewhere. You know what I mean? Then you look at the physical appearance. I'm like, whoa, he didn't look that bad couple months ago when he had his last fight. You know, so it's like it's funny. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm gonna say is that it's funny, and we do got to look at the fact that Victor has said some things out of his mouth that he says he know how to get past the VADA test. Now we would like to know how that is done. You know, okay, if it's because VADA is only testing for criteria that have to deal with whatever's going on with somebody physically or an ailment, in which you gotta do certain things to up their testosterone levels so that they won't be so iron deficient. You know what I mean? Some things is just, you know what I mean? So if you go ahead and you question that, you want to go in on that, automatically cats want to go ahead and make a video about you. I was like, if you got a question about something, you're supposed to seek the answers about it. You know what I
Right.
mean? And number one, you're supposed to be being that it's about you. And if your name is mentioned, you're supposed to be the one to be like, look, I'm gonna clear this shit up right now. Put out the whole blood test. Put out everything. I'm gonna go ahead and put my whole medical records out there in regards to the time in question. So you can see whatever blood tests I've given samples for, you can see the full results. That's how you go ahead and you just get it off your back. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you got to do that, but I'm just saying, hey, if you want all of these questions to cease, that's one way of surefire doing it. Where so you won't have to worry about hearing people saying this shit anymore. You know what I mean?
Facts,
That's how
right.
I see it.
Cam J, what up,
Plain and
bro?
simple.
Cash Crypto, my brother, man, what's good, brother, man? What you
Yep.
think about this
I
right
think I
here,
think
man?
I think we need to look at people are looking at shit like surface level, kind of like I don't got a bunch of social medias. This is my only social media. So like, does VADA have a social media?
Hmm.
Do they have like
Um,
a Twitter or something?
Yeah, yeah, they on
we know
Twitter.
Huh?
They
they on X.
they
Okay,
on
cool. They on
Twitter.
okay, all right, hold on, all right, they on X. So why the fuck is Victor seemingly taking it upon himself to speak for VADA? If VADA made a mistake,
Right.
why is Victor tweeting about them about to be correcting their mistake and it's about to take place and all that? Like, nigga, this is, and all along people talking about Victor got no connection to VADA. I can't tell, man. It sure looks like
Exactly.
he's speaking for these motherfuckers, man. So this whole he ain't got no connection, that's bullshit. We need to think like, why is this dude speaking for this goddamn organization that he's not connected to supposedly? Like that's cap. You know what I mean? Fuck that piece of paper right there ain't nothing but anybody can make that. That's not no goddamn test results. That's a piece of paper that's saying that he was negative. That's not those aren't his test results, man. That's cap. So let's not pretend like this is somebody's test results because that ain't it, man. Why is this
Yeah,
dude speaking
absolutely.
bravado?
Mm-hmm.
But that's the question right there. I said that earlier. I'm like, my thing is, if he says he keeps saying like, "Oh, I'm not associated with VADA," but I'm saying though, Victor, it looks crazy when you putting out these results for these fighters and stuff like that, and then like we don't even see VADA putting out this shit right away on their Twitter
Mm-hmm.
handle. You feel me? So that's why I look suspicious. You know what I mean? And especially when you keep saying that you ain't associated with them, that you don't work for them. Like it looked like you work for them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people trying to minimize this as a clerical error. Man, fuck all that. This is Victor Conte seemingly speak as he's like VADA spokesman or some shit. It's crazy. It's kind of ridiculous, and nobody wants to talk about this shit. They would just want to act like it's nothing. It's just a clerical error. That's no big deal, man. Get the fuck out of here with your goofy ass way of
Because
thinking.
Cash, nobody really gives a fuck. I mean, you got one guy who been popped for steroids on numerous occasions, fighting another guy who you think is on steroids. So who really gives a fuck?
That's cool, Sheldon. I understand.
I'll
I
put it like
respect
this.
Sheldon. You told me before that you don't give a fuck if they don't get caught, and I respect that about you. That you are real enough to say that. But for the motherfuckers who act like they care and are talking about other people being dirty and talking about other camps and talking about
Yeah,
this and
yeah,
talking about
yeah,
that, there's a lot of people
yeah,
that give a fuck. Obviously, a lot of people they pretend to give a fuck with this whole um selective outrage. Like, get the fuck
yeah.
out of here,
You're right
man.
though. Now, see, now that you're right. You're absolutely right on that. It's for the motherfuckers who act like they give a fuck and are selectively outraged when it's the guy they like and it's the guy they don't like. They don't give a fuck. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, you see me, I be on all these motherfuckers, man. It ain't just Bud. I be on all these motherfuckers.
Hey, I
Anybody,
want.
Yeah, you
anybody,
know I know
anybody
Hey,
that
that.
done, anybody that
Everybody
done
fucked
grabbed
up
the
to
hand
you.
of
I
Victor
like that.
Conte, anybody that's
you know
fucking
what?
with Victor, anybody that's fucking with Memo, even the guys that I like to watch fight, Benavidez. I'm suspect of Benavidez. I mean, even though I look at him different
Mm-hmm.
because he's not having no crazy transformations and nothing, I still am suspicious because he's fucking with Memo. You know what I mean? So I look at all these dudes the
True
same.
that.
Shit. I'm not picking
I
and
want to
choosing.
do. You know what I want to say? I want to take everybody back in the time machine. Come go with me. Let's go back to Manny Pacquiao versus Manuel Marquez.
Hmm.
Who is that him? Yeah, I think that's him. You remember the face plant fight? You remember they were saying that Pac-Man Pac-Man was juicing and
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
and, man,
and
and
yeah
Marquez was
and
drinking
what you
his
call
pee. I remember that shit.
yeah, you know what I mean? So then when the last fight came around, both of their asses must have been juicing. Because that shit was ridiculous. You know what I mean? I look at potentially this fight may be the most juice could be potentially under the biggest cloud of subscription of PD performance enhanced people. I'm not saying that they're going to be that way, but I'm saying the suspicion that is right there.
Oh,
The
if Bud wins
suspicion,
the fight, oh, you're right. If Bud
especially
wins the fight, don't let him win it by knockout. If he wins this fight, oh, it's gonna be like, woo.
it's going to be Pac-Man, which we call them all over again.
The crazy part is I can't remember exactly, but Marquez might have been dealing with Memo during that fight. Damn, I can't remember who he was fucking with.
Yeah, remember they were saying that he was juiced up. He may be juiced. He just might be juiced up as well. And then I believe I forgot who it was on the broadcast team that said it. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. Now
Man.
that's some wild shit. So I remember somebody on the broadcast team said that. Matter of fact, they showed that fight on on Top Rank. I think it was the Top Rank channel on TV. which is also on Amazon too, right? Or they may have showed it on the HBO channel. You know what I mean? Classic Boxing After Dark. You know what I mean? But that's just something that I want to just put out there to make you think about this shit. That's some wild ass shit. And how many years has it been? Like 10, 15 years since that fight, something like that. And here we are back in the same situation. You know what I mean? We know Canelo and I ain't trying to hear that steak shit. Come on, man. You know what I mean? If it's like that, then y'all going out there shooting up the cows with Clenbuterol and then slaughter him so he can go ahead and eat it, so he can say it was a mistake. You know what I mean? So we already know he popped dirty for that. You know what I mean? We know that.
Well,
You
like I
know.
said, Devin, like I said, you got one guy who been popped for juicing numerous times, and you fighting another guy who everybody thinks is juicing. So I don't see what the big deal
hmm
is.
Now
You know.
you trying to put 20 on 10 there, brother. Who got popped numerous
How am I
times?
putting 20 on 10?
Who
He
got
been
popped
popped
numerous
more than
times?
once is numerous. More than
Who
once
got
is
popped
numerous.
numerous?
Am I right or wrong?
Who got
More
popped
than
numerous
once
times?
is numerous.
Who?
Canelo Alvarez been popped twice.
Nah, I don't remember him getting popped numerous times, bro.
He got popped once and he was suspended. The second time he popped, they raised the Clenbuterol levels.
I don't think that's how it went, bro. But
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
I only
That's
remember Canelo
exactly
getting
how it
popped
went.
one time.
He got popped one
but
time before the Golovkin fight. He popped after that when he fought Beefy, and they raised the levels and said the level's been raised, so he's not dirty. That's 2 times he
mm,
popped.
I have to
but
look
I
into that,
do.
bro. I don't. It's the first time I heard that.
But
Okay, well,
we all
hey.
know it's one way to go ahead and make sure, put it all out there. You know what I mean? You can clear your name. Well, nobody had to say shit about you. You know what I mean?
But see, you gotta remember, David, that's only if you actually give a fuck about what the people are saying. You do all that.
Yeah. Oh
He don't
yeah.
give a
But then
fuck. Fuck him.
yeah, yeah. But I understand you on that because Bud he
Fuck.
constantly don't like his fans. He like fuck the fans, right? He say fuck them low budget niggas. You know what I mean? If I'm quoting it correctly, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
You quote
like
it
he like
correctly.
fuck us low budget niggas. So I don't understand why motherfuckers is running out there diving on the sword. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, niggas say some shit like that. I'm like, yo. When I heard that shit, I was like, man, fuck that nigga, yo. Plain and simple. I was like, fuck that motherfucker, yo. You know what I mean? You gonna say fuck me, and I'm one up here who actually like your boxing style, the whole nine. You know what I mean? Carry the flag for you. You know what I mean? When he went in and fought Spence, and I go ahead and I admit it. Look, I was for Bud on that fight. You know what I mean? I like Bud's style. Still, he the best switch hitter in the game. The best switch hitter in the game. You know what I mean? He have excellent footwork. You know what I mean? And he know how to throw his punches from power. You know what I mean? And he definitely is a body snatcher. You know, he can hit you from either end with the same amount of punches, combinations, different combinations. He change up. He don't absolutely hit. He don't sit on his punches all the time. He sit on punches that he want to do exact damage. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, I admit it. That's what I like about that man's style. But as a person, personally, anybody that say fuck the fans, fuck the people, that's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. You know what I mean? That's some shit I can't excuse. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it from where he coming from. No matter what the fuck I do, these niggas gonna talk shit. So fuck. Let them talk shit.
But
I don't give a fuck.
the thing was, wasn't nobody talking shit at that
Oh, yeah, they
time.
was. They said the man was top ranked
Nah,
Toby. They said the man was juicing
top
back
ranked
then.
Toby.
They said
They
the
said he
nigga
was
ain't fought
top
nobody.
ranked.
His
Hold
resume
on,
is
hold
trash.
on, hold on.
That's all they said about the nigga. That's all the shit they said about the nigga.
He said he
So
was
if niggas is
top
calling me
ring
Toby,
Toby. Oh damn,
if
yo,
niggas
that's
is
fucked
calling
up,
me
yo.
Toby, if niggas is saying their resume don't mean shit, niggas is saying I ain't fought nobody, all the championships I got was from bums and nobodies, then fuck them niggas. I don't give a fuck what they think.
But at the same time, that's not your fans. That's the people who don't like you, who people who may be against you, people who, you know what I mean. So you can't go ahead and put that on your fans. You feel me? He told Shakur
Yeah.
to say that. He told Shakur to say that shit. He said, "Man, fuck the
Yeah.
fans." He told Shakur, "Fuck the fans." That's why Shakur on his man, fuck the fans, fuck the fans, fuck the fans.
But think about it.
He
Hold on,
want
hold
to be
on, hold on. But
miniature
think about it.
Buzz so
But think
bad
about it.
it's
When you
ridiculous.
go to all these platforms, all of these different platforms, because we both go around a lot of different platforms. What are
Yeah,
they
true.
always saying about Shakur? What are they saying about Shakur? He's this, he's that, he's trash, he's no good, he can't fight, hands brittle, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
How
hey,
often are
but
you supposed to hear this shit?
you gotta look at it though. His hands is brittle. He do have hand problems, so that's not a lie. That's a truthful statement. You know what I mean?
Well, my point is this.
Shakur
Here's my
has a
point.
style that he's not an engaging fighter.
Well,
You
here's
know
my
what I
point.
mean?
If I can't fight and I'm so trash and I can't do this and I can't do that, go find somebody to beat me. That's what you need to do. Go get somebody to beat me. Obviously, I can't
But the
be that
bottom
bad
line is,
because ain't nobody
he
beat me
need
yet.
next time somebody come at him with a contract. It don't matter if it's one fight or if they want to make you the franchise, in which you can get that fight, you can solidify yourself and let niggas know that you here, you that motherfucker like you say you do and you believe. Sign on that dotted line.
Facts.
Plain
That's
and
simple.
That's
simple.
true.
Cats
That's
get
But see,
simple.
upset with
all
me
these
when I
niggas,
say that. And they
but
constantly
all these
try to
niggas ain't
make it
built like
about
that.
the other guy supposed to be the one to give him the fight.
No, no,
Well,
no, no.
what you
I don't
think
believe
that
that.
Carwin Espinoza get in contact with y'all saying, look, Lomachenko ducked like a motherfucker. And he did. He ain't want to be another collage in Tank's knockout brigade, knockout highlights. So, hey, look, you trying to get in here? Hey, I want a multi-fight deal, this and that. He was like, look, it ain't gonna go down like that. If you want this one deal fight, you get to fight the man you say you can beat, improve yourself. You know what I mean? That's what's on the table. And here's the cash. Evidently, I don't know. I don't think it was a problem with the cash. So why he decided nah and walk away? Now here it is. You have you have the potential to go ahead, make sure you get paid. Jakey get his cut, and the other guy get his cut. You ain't gotta give no cuts to Eddie, and you don't have to pay 3 people. You only gotta pay 2 people out your pocket. I'd rather
Hmm.
go play 2 than 3 people. Plain and
So
simple.
you said they offered him a clear fight? Is what you telling me?
They offered them a one fight deal. You know what I mean? To fight Tank.
Facts. I'm about to
So you
play
said
this
it's
too,
a
and
clear.
I'm holding this motherfucker to this since he said this. I'm
He
gonna
got
remind
that.
Like
everybody.
Saturday is gonna be a very telling moment for me. So
So is the paid on Saturday? One more at the end of the year? Is that the plan? Or you think you're done for this year?
it depends. It depends on whatever I want. We got to
What
see
would be
how
the
my
dream?
hands hold up against the Pater, and then after that fight, we'll see if I'm ready to go at the end of the year or go next year.
Who would be the one that makes most sense for you?
There's only one name. Y'all know
Tank?
the name. It's Tank. It's me
That's
and
it.
Tank. That's the fight. I've been calling for the name for
That's the one.
the
You have
longest.
to sign with PBC to make this happen? What do we have to do to make this
Whatever I
happen?
gotta do to make the fight
You're going
happen,
to chase him now.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to make the fight. So if that's what they want, let me know.
Love it. You're the man, Shakur.
Fighting since that
I,
time.
t- I told you,
He talked about fighting Conor Benn, or I might want to fight T.O. I might go to 147. He haven't mentioned Tank name since that Sabata fight. After that fight, he don't even say Tank name. He told Turki, I gotta take some time off, get my hands back, and I'll be back, Turkey. Why you telling that man you gonna be back if you supposed to? If you could go ahead and get the fight, and only pay 2 people and get the biggest bag by fighting Tank.
But right now, we got to see if the other nigga can even fight because he got some shit going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
he may not be able to get back into the ring until next year. Yeah, you know what I
maybe
mean?
first quarter.
He got to get that hand strength up because having a hand strength of a
No,
teenager
I ain't
is
talking about
kind of
Shakur. I'm talking
sad.
about Tank. Tank got some
Oh,
shit going
Tank?
on.
Oh, Tank gonna be cool.
He gonna be
That fight,
good.
he gonna be good next week. Watch. He gonna be cool in the game. That fight, that they're going to trial, gonna go in, they're gonna go in there, and they're gonna come back out. And he gonna go right back to the gym, change up,
No, I ain't worried
probably have
about.
his
I ain't
bag
worried
in the
about
truck,
Florida.
go right back to the
No, I ain't
gym.
worried about Florida. I ain't worried about him. I ain't worried about Florida. Florida, I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about that bitch in
Oh, be
Baltimore.
more,
Don't like him.
yo, he ain't,
That's what
no,
I'm
he
worried
ain't
about.
going to, no, see, the thing is, he's on probation for that, for the car crash or whatever. But the thing is, well, he's on probation for leaving the scene of an accident. All right. But the thing is this, whatever happens in this, if it comes down negatively in this court hearing or this trial that's coming up, then you have to worry about that. Other than that, they ain't got no cause to violate Tank. There's no cause to violate.
Facts. Then you could only violate him if he was convicted for the crime. And if he don't get convicted for this shit, you can't. The probation officer can't violate it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how it goes in Baltimore, but I know out here in California, if you on probation and you just come in contact with the police, you wouldn't violate it.
Nah,
You can't even have no
that ain't
police
how.
contact.
Nah, that's what trials are for. You know what I mean? You gotta be convicted and found guilty
No, I'm
in
just
order
telling
to
you what I
be
know. This ain't no.
violated when it
This ain't
comes
some
to
shit I
this.
heard about. This ain't some
Plus,
shit
it's
I
a
heard about.
misdemeanor.
This ain't some shit I read in the book. I'm telling you what I know because I lived it. You come in contact with the police while you're on probation, you can and sometimes will be violated.
Well, that's some crazy
I'll tell you
shit
something I heard.
California got with their
It's
laws, man.
California. I don't know how it is in
Yeah,
Baltimore. I
California.
just know how it is out here.
Yeah, it ain't like that here. It ain't like that here. And plus, what he's going to trial for is a misdemeanor.
It doesn't matter out here. That's what I'm saying. Out here, it don't matter.
Yeah, I know. I heard what you
Police
say about
contact.
out there. That's some fucked up
Yeah.
shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Police
That's all
contact. Your
about.
ass going to jail.
That's called them trying to corral the herd. They don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what
They don't
cow
give a
is
fuck.
where. They going to go ahead and throw them in with all the rest of them. You
Why
know what
was
I
you in there
mean?
fucking with the police? What did you do? It don't matter. We're going to give you 6 months. Go on, take this violation. Go sit down.
And that's some bullshit.
It's
That's some
California.
bullshit.
That's why they say you
Yeah.
come out here on vacation, go home on probation.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a bad word.
If you do anything,
Yeah.
and that's another
Stay
thing.
out the fucking way out here, man. Stay out the fucking
If
way.
you
Just stay out the
if
way.
y'all and one thing I gotta say is this: these cats better watch it going to different countries to fight, because different countries got different laws. And if you go to another country to fight, you go in that motherfucker, stay in your room, go ahead, stay with your team, you warm up, you practice, blah blah. You go in, you weigh in, watch where you at. You know what I mean? Stay to yourself. Don't get caught up in no bullshit. Because if you do, then you gotta deal with the laws of another country, wherever you at in the world, and you got to deal with their law, their judicial system. So seriously, seriously, you gotta watch that shit. Shit,
Facts.
all the money Floyd got. You see how the motherfuckers hunted them down and wouldn't let him leave until they made sure everything was cool. He was over there for like what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a different country,
Yeah.
though. They lost.
It felt like it was 3 or 4 damn there how long he was over there. He was over there for a hot minute.
Yeah.
They lost
So
is
you gotta
different over
watch
there.
who the fuck with you and what you doing wherever the fuck you do around the world. Seriously.
Yeah, it's a loss.
Anytime
Now let me
another
ask y'all
motherfucker
this.
get you caught up, shit.
Let me ask y'all this. What y'all think about this Lester Martinez, Christian and Billy fight on the undercard? I like that fight. I really do.
Yeah, I fuck with it. I mean, I fuck with them Billy Heavy, man. And Lester Martinez, I think he's very talented, man. So I definitely fuck with him for sure. So I like the fight for sure.
Yeah, I want to see what this Lester Martinez kid got. I saw him on Pro Box, but on Pro Box he's beating up on a nobody. I want to see what he got. Because I know Christian and Billy.
Yeah, man.
But you know what fight I'm looking at that's concerning? Because the dude, from what I can see, his heart ain't in it. Jared Anderson.
Oh, you talking about Anderson? You talking about Big Baby Anderson?
Yeah. His heart ain't in it. He just want to get
and
paid.
Big Baby Miller want to make an example out of this dude.
Oh yeah, he is. I believe he is. See, that's what happened when you don't listen to your promoter when you being catfished. He got perfectly catfished. Here go that bag. He ran over to get that bag.
When he fought Bacoli?
Yeah. He went over there to get that bag.
I was mad at that nigga. Dave, I was mad at that nigga. That nigga cost me $500. I was hot at that nigga.
Oh, damn. 500?
I went to the fight.
You put 500 on that nigga?
I was there. Yeah, I put like 500 on that nigga. 500 would have got me 613, 614 or something like that. But he got knocked the fuck out. I was like, man.
Damn.
I was hot as a mother.
Yeah. Man, when I got back.
I was there in LA. I was right there at the BMO. I watched that nigga get beat up and knocked out.
That shit
was bad, bro.
Man.
It was bad. Then you know what they did to Jared Anderson after that for the next fight? They gave him like a no-name fight for that next fight, and then they had him on the bottom of the card on Keyshawn, one of Keyshawn cards. He was just fighting at the beginning. He was opening the night up.
What did he deserve?
Yeah, undercard.
What did he deserve, though? What did he deserve? He didn't deserve nothing more than that.
That was dirty.
See, you know what it was?
No, nigga, you
Bob was saying that.
Hold on. So they had Jared Anderson like main event like multiple times on Top Rank and everything. Like, and then you put him on the bottom of the card because he got whacked by Bacoli.
He gotta go to the back of the line, nigga.
He ran and chased that motherfucking mythological big bag and got paid, but fucked his whole shit up. To where as though he got built back up. And that was Bob and them making a statement to him by saying, look, when we match make you, we trying to build you up. You can't go chasing the big bag that's gonna fuck you up and all the other bags you won't get from now on. You know what I mean? Because look at this situation.
I don't think he likes boxing. I think he just does it because he's good at it.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
all I gotta do is look at that Roy Jones video when Roy Jones was talking to him when he was damn near about to cry, but I ain't asked for it. But look, God put you. Roy is straight putting jewels in this man, and he's trying to school him, and he like, no. I'm like, what the fuck happened that took all of that strength, that bravado, that shit? This nigga came to the ring dressed up like the motherfucking Grinch for a fight. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, yo. All of that showmanship, all of that, you was like, I'm the man. What happened to make him stop believing in himself?
Because he got his ass whooped. No, and number two, like I was saying earlier, man, I don't think.
No, I'm talking about
Anderson,
now. He don't believe himself.
I don't think Anderson loves boxing. I think he does it because he's good at it. I don't think he loves it.
Yeah, he not doing that out of sport, out of love. You know what I mean? He doing it just so he can get the next check.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the crazy part, he only got 500 plus K on the fight with Bacoli. Like, he didn't even get over a meal.
Damn.
It's Bacoli. You're not finna get no meal for him.
No, Turkey already said he only playing. The only motherfuckers is getting $1 million bags is motherfuckers who going over to fight in Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? Because then the fund, I forgot the name of it, the fund for tourism and Riyadh season pays for those fights. Those fights that happen over here is the fights that Turkey put on. And every fight he put on in America, he has lost money. He's been losing the grip. But then again, that
Well, he
could
said
be
that. He said
some
that
other
on the
shit
interview.
going
He
on.
said he don't give a fuck about the money because it's not his money. He don't care.
Mm. Now I'm like, that's some fucked up shit to say though. You know what I mean? So you just flushing the toilet on millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Just to be
Now, you
flushing the
remember? Do you
toilet.
remember what happened? You remember what happened back in the day in Zaire in '73 and '75, and Ali fought Foreman? They doing the same shit over there. They using sport to take the international eyes off of the fucked up shit that they do to their people.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
And it's another thing. Slavery still exists in the Arab
Exactly, and they don't
world
want people to see
to
that, and
this
they don't want
day.
people to see that. So that's why they
And
spend all
nobody
this money
talk about that
on
shit.
soccer and golf
Hmm.
and boxing and taking the eyes off of the bullshit they doing and put your eyes on this. Look at all the good shit.
Yeah, look at these. Look at these. We got a new era of Mandingo boxing coming to Riyadh season. That's what it is. Mandingo fighting. You know what I mean? That's what the UFC is too. Mandingo fighting. You know what I mean? That's how they, yeah. They used to take boxers,
But the youngsters, they
time
love that
one
shit.
hand behind
They
that
love
back,
it.
and had them fighting white boxers with one hand behind that back.
But the youngsters love that UFC shit because they grew up on it. We
Oh
grew up
yeah, they
watching
do.
boxing. Yeah, we
It
grew
has
up
to
watching
do.
boxing. We grew up watching
Yeah, it has
Ali,
to do.
the Foreman, and all that
Yeah,
shit. They
exactly.
grew up
Sugar
watching
Ray,
John Jones. Yeah,
Sugar
they grew up
Ray,
watching John Jones. They think he's the man.
Mildred Taylor. You know what I mean? Hey, I go ahead and say I like John Jones too. You know what I mean? And that's another guy who had a wild ass history with PEDs. Cause he tested positive for a PED that he haven't used in like 6, 7, 8 months since his like last fight. It didn't pop dirty because the shit still stays in the system.
He popped dirty for PEDs, cocaine, all kind of shit. John crazy.
Yeah,
John
you ain't
crazy.
lying, yo. You ain't lying. But you know what it is? It has to do with the fact that it's a blood sport. Whenever you see a UFC fight, it's always going to be blood on the mat. In the prelims, blood on the mat. You know what I mean? It's going to be blood on the mat through the whole damn night. And that's what people are tuning in for. They're tuning in for the knockouts and the blood on the mat. You know what I mean? Just like boxing and certain boxers end up being famous when they go knocking the fuck out of people. The same thing with Mike Tyson. I saw it with Mike Tyson. The same concerns that I kind of saw with Boots. And just what I mean. Mike Tyson in his heyday, he was going in there for less than 35 to 55 seconds. Not even a whole goddamn round. And he was just knocking niggas out. I was like, come on, yo. Come on. Some of these niggas gotta be taking a dive. I'm like, come on. It was motherfuckers like, what the fuck is up with this microwave fight shit? You know what I mean? Why this fight yo? Why the fuck this fight end already? I spent all this money, come here, want to see a good long ass fight and see him knock a nigga out a little later. He doing that shit within the first round.
Facts.
That shit was crazy. And you know it, man. Back in the day, Mike was knocking niggas' dick strings loose in less than fucking 55 seconds. Look at Leon. Hold up. Look at Michael Spinks. Remember that fight? That shit
Yeah.
was crazy. That Mike Spinks fight was crazy. Then look at Larry Holmes' fight. He did that for Ali. And I respect him for that till this day. He did that for Ali. You know what I mean? Because of that fight that Ali had with Larry Holmes, I ain't want to see that shit happen. As a kid, I wanted to see Ali win so bad, and all that shit had. I mean, the shit was. Ali didn't have. He didn't
That was
have.
bullshit. They should have never sanctioned that fight. But you got to think in 1980, $8 million was a lot of goddamn money.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot
Shit,
of
that shit
fucking
a
money.
lot of goddamn money today if you ain't
Yeah,
wasting
sure.
it on bullshit.
So think about how much it was in 1980. That was a lot of fucking money. I see why he
True
took the
that.
fight, but he should never took it because it wasn't competitive. I mean, Holmes was just. Ali was shot by that time. He was shot.
Mm-hmm. But go back to because I'm like, Mike got to put some rounds. He got to put some round on his boots. He can't just keep going in there and just destroying people like this. I'm like, sure, that's gonna make motherfuckers want to see the fight even more. But that's gonna hurt him when he gotta go past round 5, round 6, round 7. And what happened? Buster Douglas got in the ring. He kept him on the end of that jab, and he snapped it. And he was snapping it constantly.
But Buster wasn't scared of it. That's people forget. Buster wasn't scared of it.
Nope. And he had a perfect plan. He fought his fight. And he stuck to his plan. Kept him up to the point where as though Mike was just getting hit with that jab like crazy. And he came up with that uppercut, and that was it. He was wide open for the uppercut, lunging in. And that shit,
Plus, Mike Tyson's style is really like a stamina dropper. What's up, y'all?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What up, Hacker? What's going on, man? Hey,
what's
Hacker,
up, David?
no trolling. No trolling, Hacker.
I don't troll. I just tell the truth, man.
All right,
Yeah.
no trolling.
Hey,
right,
I heard what y'all were talking about Saudi and the whole sports washing thing, right? I've been hearing that argument, like, yeah, they're probably doing it for sports washing. But, I mean, if you really think about it, like, who has the moral high ground here? Like most countries have their own dirt, at the end of the day. Even the U.S. has dirt, So, like, can we really be a judge to say, oh, this place is so bad that they shouldn't, like, sponsor boxing? Like, look at where we're at, We do a lot of wicked shit in the world, too, It may not be up front and center like maybe like you might see in Saudi, but we do a lot of wicked shit.
Nobody says they shouldn't sponsor boxing. We don't care if they fight over there. Where'd you come up with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying people were talking about like, well, they still have slavery, they still do this. I'm like, I mean,
they do.
It's the
these
world,
are facts, though. They do.
It's a fact, man.
Yeah, but
we can't say a fact.
We're also on the side of a genocide right now. So, like, what are we saying? Like, if you really like, who has the moral high ground to really say what country should be doing what or what country is doing what?
No, but what we're saying, you took it all to the intellectual level. We are up here on the panel saying we don't give a fuck. We just stating what's happening. We don't care. That's not our position. That's above my pay grade. I don't care about that.
No, I hear you guys on that, man. No, I've just been hearing that for a little bit. Like, people always seem to like attack like Islamic countries, like, oh, they do this. I'm like, it's everywhere, I mean, you can say we're sports watching a little bit as well, if you really want to get deep about it.
Yeah, I just watch it. Go and check.
You don't believe in sports watching?
Huh?
Say?
You don't believe in sports watching?
So sports watching happens, right? My only question, like, we're not really at a moral high ground right now to really say these guys are sports watchers. So we do our own dirt. You see what I'm saying? Like, we do our own shit, and then we have sports in front of it as well. So, like, like, is it like it's like sort of like the pop card and the Camel Black at a certain point,
Nah.
Like who's without sin to throw the stone? That basically.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, let me ask you this, Hacker. Let me ask you this. What do you think about the Billy Martinez fight? What do you think about that?
I haven't really spoken to Martinez that much, but I think Billy's gonna win.
I want to see that Vargas Jr. fight.
Yeah.
I want to
think
see how
Miller's gonna
you
win. I
just
think
got
Joe
washed.
Anderson's gonna lose.
That's the only fight really that's intriguing on that card besides the Crawford Alvarez. I mean Anderson Miller. Most people think think Miller's gonna go in there and steamroll his ass.
Yeah, Anderson is a brother with a lot of talent, but just his head's never been in the game really. He has a
Something
lot of
happened.
talent, but he's just not really in the game. Yeah, so it's unfortunate.
I think
And one thing
something
about
happened to
boxing,
that dude.
boxing will always, if you're not really into boxing, one day it's gonna expose you sooner, no matter who you are.
True that.
And
Yeah,
my boy
the card is
Paul
good
said
though.
stay fire. He said Miller knocking out Anderson. He said he's too big.
Yeah, I think Anderson gonna go out within 3 rounds, probably 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
seriously.
Anderson started out as a good, like he was a promising prospect at one point.
Yeah, he
But
was a promising prospect till he decided he would take that turkey bag, and then
I mean,
only 500,000. And look what ended up happening.
he was a
He
favorite.
went
He was
in
a
there
favorite.
against look. He went in there with a guy who been boxing in Europe for years. That
Yeah,
got so much experience over him. Seriously. He was overpowered, outmatched. Gerard Anderson was being brought along nice and slowly, fighting zesty tomato cans in top rank. Now, that's what the problem was. I don't like about that matchmaking. Every once in a while, you gotta stop feeding them, and you gotta test them to see what they can do. They gotta be able to go through that fire and see if they can come out. That test should not have been against somebody like Jarrell Miller. You know what I mean? It should not have been against him.
I
Seriously.
mean Bacoli.
No, Miller. Anderson Miller. I'm talking about when Anderson took that bag to do that fight. He was nowhere near ready for that. To be fighting Jarrell Miller.
Are you talking
He
about
was
you mean when he fought Bacoli? What do you mean Jarrell Miller?
I'm talking about oh no, that's
Bacoli's,
the guy. I'm talking about when he fought Bacoli. I don't know why
yeah,
I'm
Bacoli.
looking at I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
looking at this and seeing Miller. Even Miller got more experience, way more experience than Anderson. Bacoli got that experience over him. Miller got that experience. Plus, these cats fight in the UK. You don't know what they've been on.
But here's the thing about that, David. Remember one thing though. He was rated over Miller. Like at the end of the day, like if he's not rated for Miller, he shouldn't be rated over Miller. That's the reality of it. And when you go if you're gonna fight in Riyadh season, they're gonna test you. They're gonna put you out there. You can't say you're rated over somebody and then you can't beat that person. That's not fair.
Look, man.
That's an
that
issue with
dude,
boxing. Like,
look, he cannot look. Anderson is not built for that. He ain't built like that.
they should be rated over him then.
He never ever been tested.
He should
See
be rated over him.
if he can come out on the other end. He never been tested like that with that matchmaking over at Top Rank. You know what I mean?
Only
Plain and
fight was
simple.
Charles Morton, and we seen
Yeah.
it
I'll
like
put it like,
that was the
David, I'll
only
put it
fight
like
he was
this, right?
They
David,
was
I'll put it
nervous
like
about
this to
that
you,
one.
right? If you're rated number 5, right, and I'm rated number 7, and they say, "Hey, you're not ready to fight me. You need to take some tune-up," and I'm rated lower than you, then something's wrong with that rating. Then you need to be number 7. I need to be number 5.
The rating system, we already know the rating systems is bullshit.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
that's how it should.
Especially if you're on ESPN and you're top
Hey,
ranked
did you see
boxing.
that? Did you see that? Look, Jab Queen put in the chat. She said Bacoli took a dive. You think Bacoli took a
Oh
dive
yeah, he
against
took a dive against that
Parker?
other dude. Yeah.
Against Parker?
Yeah.
Parker? No,
No, he got hit
Yeah.
in the top of the head.
no.
Yeah.
He got hit
Oh
in the
man,
top
come
of the
on.
head.
That was
Listen,
a dive.
he got hit in the top of
Parker was
the
just
head
better.
because he got off the couch. He hadn't been training for a year. He got off the couch. came and got that 600,000 and got knocked the fuck out. That's what happened.
He took that money. That's what happened. He didn't take no.
He said, "Shit, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna make that shit quick, so I can get my ass back home and spend this money. I'm gonna party, get me a couple girls."
Top of the head. You see the punch? He got hit right at the top of the head.
And it didn't even look. It didn't look like he even put anything on it.
He was fat. He was out of shape. He had no business getting in that ring. But hey, he took that fight on like 3 days' notice.
Yup.
He wasn't ready.
Well, no way ready for that. No way ready for that. To get in there for that. But hey, over in Great Britain in boxing, you could go ahead and take the L. You can take the L and get that dough.
600,000 goes a long way in the Congo.
Oh hell yeah!
But yeah, definitely. But a lot of people stay ready, so maybe they just thought he'd be ready. Like what's his name?
If he wasn't ready, what you think he gonna say when they call him? You ready? Yeah.
Oh,
send the
plane. How much? Oh hell yeah! I'm out. I'm coming.
Hell yeah!
I'm coming. Hell yeah!
Send the plane. I'm ready.
600 G's. All right. Just like I was saying that Mike Tyson in that same day, all of those 30-second fights, I knew some of them motherfuckers would die.
Well, Spinks was gonna lose. Spinks was scared before he even got in the ring. Spinks was scared.
No, I'm talking about some of those other fights. Some of those other fights he had. That was like
he took it down. Bruce Seldon just fell. I don't know what the fuck he was. He just fell.
I will say this. What's the Great Britain dude? Frank. What's his name? The dude that Mike Ford. Frank Bruno. Yeah, he was trying. He was trying.
He was, but passionate towards that subject.
Yeah,
he hurt Mike in the first and the second round, but them uppercuts from Mike got his ass. He got him up out of there.
You know who I thought?
Yeah.
You know who I thought? And I gotta admit it. I rooted for him against him. Donovan raised the verdict. I kind of.
Somebody got their TV on. Hold on. Does somebody got their TV on?
No, that ain't me. No.
It's like some type of like
mumbling,
like windy background. Yeah, in the background. It's kind of weird. I don't know where it's coming from.
You still hear it?
All right, now it's good. It's still a little bit there. I don't know where it's coming from.
I hear that. Oh wait, turn mine down just in case.
All right, so I'm be good.
Yeah, man. Hey, shit. I thought Donovan raised the verdict. I seen that dude knock a couple cats out. You thought Deontay Wilder's hook, his shot was the shit. Donovan raised the verdict. He's not putting motherfuckers in coma in the ring. He was laying in the ring for like 5-10 minutes. Y'all remember Donovan raised the verdict?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember Lewis knocked his ass out.
Oh hell yeah,
Lennox Lewis,
man! Lennox Lewis was just different, man. He was just different. He the only cat that came around from Great Britain that actually carried that walk. He came over here and he learned from Emmanuel Stewart, and Emmanuel Stewart was the perfect coach for that guy.
Lennox told him,
he sat back and he listened to everything he said. He did everything Emmanuel Stewart said. The same thing with Tommy Hearn.
Master pupils. He's a master boxer. Master pupils.
Let me ask you about this right here. So let's kind of switch gears a little bit. So right here, man, this man Eddie Hearn that came out recently talking about him and Jay Dog, talking about this is very real. I had a good chat for about an hour with Jay Paul's team last week, and he said now he believes they want the fight. I really do. If I had to rate the chance, I would say it's 50-50. I really want if they really want it, it would
This
happen.
motherfucker trolling.
Please,
He
I don't
trolling.
like this fight. I think he
He
should
is
fight
I
Wilder.
love
trolling.
it.
Ain't
I
no way
love
in the
it.
world J.
Please
Paul
put Jake
gonna
in there
beat
with that dude.
motherfucking Joshua. Ain't no way
Please
in the
put Jake
world,
Paul in
yo.
there with that dude.
I
Put him
want
in
to
there
see
with
him
that
get
I
dude.
his
want,
ass
I want,
whooped too.
yeah, I
And
want to see
look,
that fight.
no
I want to see
NDA,
him do that.
no
No,
NDA,
no,
no
no.
agreement. None of that
Put his
bullshit with
Wilder
ass in
his
versus
there.
fight.
Joshua, they should just fight.
Put his ass in
I
there
don't know
with
why.
AJ. Put him in there. He want to get in there. Put him in there.
I mean, Turkey said he wants to
Mm-hmm.
get rid of one of them, so that's why he's gonna let that fight happen. But I want to see, I would rather see Wilder and AJ fight than
Nah,
Jake
nobody.
Paul. Really.
After what we saw with Wilder 2 weeks ago, no, nobody wants to see that. No, nobody.
Yeah, Wilder's cooked, but like but
This
it's
dude
sort of like
can't even get block
a
cut. I
nostalgic
know. I want
fight.
to see him get his block knocked off. I want to see this dude get knocked in the next month.
For y'all,
Yeah, he gonna get killed.
I mean, the brother's good for
He gonna
boxing
get
though.
killed.
Salute to him, but I just don't want to see it.
He's
Like
gonna get
AJ's
murdered.
way too
Put
skilled
him
for
in there.
Jake Paul.
I know one thing. J. Paul is getting the bag. He getting
Man,
the bag. Seriously.
He
That's
gonna need it for his medical bills.
that's way too much skill. Way too much skill.
He gonna need the bag for his medical bills.
Salute to him.
he brought up mixtape wrong. He said, "Let Jake Paul learn the hard way."
I mean, it's a huge money
Put him
fight,
in
man.
there.
Oh
It is a
yeah,
huge
I've
money
been
fight.
waiting for him to learn the hard way for a long time. And then I found out that it was some suspicious activity with the contracts. That's all I'm gonna
Put him
say
in
on
there.
that.
You think you ready for AJ? Go on, get in there with him then. Go on.
Man, if he
Hold
beats
on,
what if he beats AJ?
it is Mr. Sheldon. Mr. Sheldon,
Huh?
you got hey, go out and come back in and see if that works because that feedback coming from your end.
Yo, if he beats AJ, like he can't be denied no more. Y'all know that, right? Nobody can say he's not a boxer. If he beats AJ, he can't be denied. That's a former champion who is an
Look, we
active
just
boxer.
finished talking about fights that was fixed. Now, just imagine if AJ like, look, I don't want to do it no more. You see over there, go in there and make the bag a couple pounds hot, bigger, and I definitely be there and show up.
Hey
You
man,
know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna let him wear that jacket, man. It could, you never know, but I'm not gonna put that jacket on the brother, man.
Oh,
Hey, no,
okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That
Hey,
that volume was too loud. Okay. You should come back
Yeah,
in.
I'm not gonna put
because
that
we
jacket
talking
on
about
him.
J. Paul fights here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good fight. I mean,
It all depend on what the contract look like. If
I
J.
just don't. It's
Paul is
like
going to
Jake
be
Paul doesn't
fighting
have
like
enough
two,
skill.
3 or 4 fights, you know what I mean? If he fighting 3 or 4 fights, it's a possibility. Who knows?
And don't get me wrong.
Excuse me, man. That
I
damn
mean,
Chalice got a
two cents.
kick.
This is boxing. You know that, right?
Boxing
Anything can happen in
hacker.
boxing.
What
Yeah,
the?
it's boxing. Tyson Fury when
I
Hell
love
and
you,
High Water was in
She
Dogville.
said
Remember?
funny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible. It's possible. It's
I know
boxing. Stranger things have happened.
Jake Paul though over AJ though, bro. I don't see that. I don't see that. Now if that was
I
to
don't see
happen,
it.
that'd be
Bro, if he
it'd be
wins,
nasty work.
nobody can say he can't. He's not a real boxer or YouTube boxer. You
Every
can't say
fight,
nothing.
every fight that motherfucker J. Paul had, I was like, please let this be the one. Damn, why the fuck? Come on, please let this one be the one. And
Jake
then
Paul's so like,
I saw the
yeah,
dude sitting there putting his chin right where he wanted him to throw the punch to be. I was like, what the fuck is he doing with his glove? Why
no,
he
no,
turning
no.
his head that way?
I
You know what
don't
I
think
mean?
that's to run those fights.
Tyrell Woodley.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't
Tyrell
think no,
Woodley.
he got knocked the hell out. I don't think he threw that
Yeah,
fight.
go back and watch it. Watch up to that knockout when he was like moving his head this way. Then he tried
Yeah,
went like he watch it. Watch that knockout.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I think he's a good fighter. I mean, Jake Paul's good.
Man,
Like he can't be denied. The brother trains really hard. You can tell, and he has a lot of money to put into his training. So
hey,
skills
what should I watch?
for
Yeah,
his skill
right.
level, he's better.
So let's just get a little bit right here, man, with this Boots situation, man. So, of course, I've been covering this situation very
Oh,
closely and stuff. Of course, Boots, one of my favorite fighters, of course. And this shit's just nasty work, man. Like, these are the offers out there for Boots right here, man. Rashidi Ellis, Charles Conwell, Josh Kelly, of course, and Andres Cat. I ain't going. Andres Cat. We just gonna say Andres Cat. I ain't fucking his name up. That name crazy.
I'm not betting nobody or nothing like that, but I got the odds being on one of the European guys. He gonna end up fighting.
Hmm.
He's a fight Speedy.
When I say one of the Europeans, I'm talking about like Kelly or or what's this motherfucker name? Andrade. What
Yeah,
the?
I just said Andros Cat. That's what I call him. I call him
But
OG.
I thought
I'm
Speedy
like,
was a 147 though. He's not 154, is he?
mm, I don't
Who,
know.
Rashidi?
I think Speedy's at
He
147.
Yeah, he had
Rashidi
147,
Ellis.
but he
Yeah.
fought he fought in that TCL league at 154 a few times though. So he got experience fighting at 154.
Mm. But
I
you
mean,
see,
I think
yeah,
that'll be an easier fight for Boots, because they know each other a little bit, but
yeah. I got look.
and
He gonna
that'll
either
probably be a
fight
better
Kelly or
selling
the
fight
other
too.
dude.
Zeus said he is at 160 up there up at TCL.
Damn.
Do we fight at 160? Do Ellis
Yeah,
fight at 160? Hold up. Let
Rashidi
me.
Man,
Evans is up there fighting at that on TCL. Yeah, he said I done seen him fight at 154 and 160 over there a few times.
he needs to move
Oh,
like
all
Devin
right.
and fight a champion, bro. Shouldn't be fighting no tune up. What in the world? He's a champion.
He
Yeah.
fighting the league. He said no. He fighting the league at 160. Oh, he right at 160 at the league and that TCL league. So shit, we're Rashidi. I mean, honestly, man, this one
How
thing
good
about
is
it,
Rashidi to you?
I will say this. With Oscar did say Saturday night that they looking to fight. What's the name of right after though? They looking to fight Boots right after they first fight. But if they fighting motherfucking Keith Thurman, shit, man, shit, it's a possible chance. Shit, what if Keith Thurman beat fucking Virgil Ortiz? Then we don't get the
Yeah.
Boots fight. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
But you know
then
what? That's
we get Boots
that's
versus Keith.
but see, that's the thing about when you know somebody know what they're doing when they matching up these fights. This is top rank. I mean, this is PBC and Golden Boy supposed to be getting together for this card. You know what I mean? And from what I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's an interesting fight. There's some interesting fights. You know what I mean? Definitely. Especially Virgil Ortiz and Keith Thurman. Because Keith Thurman gonna bring it. Every time he get in the ring, he brings it. He don't bullshit. You know what I mean? That's the thing about Keith Thurman.
Mm.
He don't bullshit when he get in the ring. He go in the ring and he ready to go. And that's just how it is. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I always like about Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? I do,
Absolutely.
yeah, but I do say that was some nasty business with him and Pac-Man, though. You know what I mean? Cats got to stop looking at Pac-Man as their favorite fighter and look at him as a nigga who I just got to knock out in order to get this fucking money.
I would
You
love
know
to
what I
see
mean?
Keith Thurman against Devin, to be honest with you. Because he keep me talking shit about Devin. I think Devin will whoop him.
No, no, he won't.
Man, damn it.
No,
Man,
no.
I think
damn it
Devin
ain't
will whoop
whipping
him.
on Keith Thurman,
Especially
I
dog.
think so,
punchy,
man.
especially punchy. Oh, you talking about Punchy Haney now? That's his new nickname.
Yeah.
Punchy
How are you
Haney.
punching?
That motherfucker's punchy, yo. You see how he was acting in
No,
that fight?
multi-division
He
Haney. That's
was,
what I
he
call him.
was, I call him
Multi-division
Punchy.
Haney. Yeah,
Punchy Haney.
multi-division Haney.
Because he was
Multi-division
running
Haney.
his ass off to get away from that right hook Ramirez was trying to throw.
And he won
He was
every
all
single
over
round
that
doing
ring.
it. He
Nigga be
He
like,
won every single round doing it.
how my
Y'all,
man KO say, watch me jab, watch me feint,
yep,
watch me
yep.
jab,
Yo,
watch me feint.
imagine people saying your worst performance is a performance you won every single round. He won every single round like in that fight. So say what that style worked.
Look,
That
you can
style.
win
You can
you
say
can
it's
win.
boring. You can
Hey,
say
Hacker,
it's scary. Yeah.
let me tell you something, man. You can
Go
win
ahead.
every round of a fight. It's just how you look winning every round of the fight.
Hey,
That's the
let me
number one thing. You
let me
can
let me
win
let me let,
every round of a fight, but it's how you look winning every round of a fight. Where you
let's look
can
at it this
say
way.
there's something that's a master class.
Let's look
You
at this.
can't
Let's look
just
at it
say
this
it's
way.
a master class because he won every round. You gotta look how he did it.
Let's look
How
at it this
was
way.
he in the pocket? How
Well,
was
you
his
gotta be
ring
in the
movement,
pocket.
footwork?
You know, I mean, none of that. Let's look at it this way. Let's say your style is really flashy. You got a little knockouts, and all I do is move around the ring and throw jabs. Right? Me and you fight. You do all you do. I do what I do. Right? I end up winning all the rounds. Right? You're still the flashy guy. Guess what? Your style's flashy. It's great to look at, but my style is just better. My style is just better than your style because you couldn't beat me without all the flashiness you had. That's all it is. You know, all your aggression, all your in the pocket, all that shit didn't work. All that flash you did. So what's the point? You know, like let's be a chess boxer. Who has a better style? At the end of the day, if you can't beat that style, you can't say shit about it. Oh, it's
Hacker,
boring, but you lost to it.
my hacker.
Yeah,
The way Devin, are you really talking about the way Devin won every round of that fight?
yeah, he won around that fight.
Devin, I mean,
Yeah,
I ain't mean to call you Devin. I
he
mean,
could.
boxing hacker, hacker. Oh, you don't
Yes,
want me to call you Devin because then I have to put in your middle name and then your last name. And
good.
Devin's middle name is the Gump, and his last name is Haney because Devin Haney's the Gump. But
Dump.
I digress. Let's back up.
I
It's
mean,
how you, Devin
I,
Haney fans stalker pack.
man, look, Devin is nice, bro. Y'all, oh, yo,
You see the
Devin
Oh,
is
Devin Haney
nice.
fan
Cam.
starter pack right there. You
Devin
got
is
the
nice.
Cam.
starter
Yeah.
pack. You got the Ugg boots. You got Diddy picture back there. You got
Oh,
the
where the baby oil
LGBT
at?
tag. You
Where the
got
baby oil?
the
Where the
lawsuit in the
baby oil?
pen.
Hey,
Oh,
y'all can
hey,
laugh
hold
though,
up,
but
hold up. I got hey Cam, do me a favor. Go get that picture of Haney and Diddy in the pool. Go get it. Go get that
I
hey,
picture,
got
no,
man.
you.
Get
no.
that
Hey,
I got
picture,
you.
man.
I
David, I
got
got better. Remember that picture of Diddy picking up Tank?
And
David,
Tank
remember that
was like,
picture?
"Nigga, get the fuck up off me." Did you
He
see
was
all the
not.
rest of the video? Then
No,
that
he
nigga
was
was
not,
like, "Where's Tank?" Tank like,
buddy.
"Man, I'm the fuck out of here for not a nigga out."
No,
And
he
got the
looking
fuck
up
up
like a
out
little
of there.
kid. He said,
Tank
"Come get
weren't in
Tank."
the pool. Tank weren't in the pool with Diddy. With Diddy making that
How
face
about
like he
that? Hug
just
you and
went to
pick you up?
Pound Town.
Yo, Diddy picked him off
You
his
make
foot,
did
bro.
you see did
He
you
picked
see
him
the
off
look?
his feet, bro.
You see the look?
No,
Hold up. That's gonna say it all. Hey Cam,
no,
pull that picture up, baby. Please.
no. Please
Pull
pull up a
that
picture
picture
of
up.
Tank
I got
hugging
you.
him
I got
and
you.
Diddy lifting
Man,
Tank
he
up
looked like he
down
just took
like
Devin
he was
Haney to
Cinderella.
Pound
Let's not
Town,
do that.
man. He had
Yo,
this look, he was biting his lip like, and he
yo,
had that grunt face, yo.
he
And he
picked
was
up
like,
Tank. He picked up Tank like a little girl, man. Come on.
man, he tried to
Look at
pick Tank up.
he
Tank
looked
was like,
he
what
looked
the fuck you doing? Get
no he
up
wasn't.
off me,
Tank was
yo.
like,
Yeah, he
thank you,
did.
dear.
Tank was like, nigga, get the fuck up
Tank was
off me. What
blushing,
you
nigga.
doing?
Yeah, right, man. Tank was
He
straight
was like,
blushing.
yo,
Cut it
yo, he
out.
was like, yo, that nigga wants some shit. I'm about to get up out of here. My man,
Tank,
my
Tank
little
was
youngin got
Tank was
loose. He
blushing,
got
bro.
low.
Tank was blushing,
Little
man.
youngin got low. He
Nah,
went
man.
in
Tank
there.
was
He ain't
blushing, bro.
making it
Let's not.
to the baby oil
You can't
pool
even talk about. Yo, I'd rather
with
stand in a
Diddy with
pool
his
of.
hands on him, making that face.
Diddy didn't have his hands on him though. Diddy picked up Tank, man. So I don't know what you're talking about.
He had his hand on Devin's shoulder, making that look like, biting his lip
Did
and
he
shit.
picked
That
up
shit
Tank
was
and made
crazy,
Tank
yo.
so curl, buddy? Did he make
Hey,
Tank so
Cam,
curl?
that
I don't
shit
know what
was
you
so
talking about.
fucking crazy, yo. That look he had, yo. I was like, what the fuck is this? I saw that picture. I was crying. I was like,
Oh my
damn,
God.
yo. Why this nigga got that look on his face, yo? That look he had on his face.
Well, show a
That
picture
beat
of
it
him
all,
hugging
yo.
Tank too, man. Hey,
Look,
KJ, you gotta show a
look at the
picture of
look
him
on his
hugging Tank.
face.
Hey,
Yo,
you
you
Look.
see
gotta
what
show a picture
Devin
of him
said? He
hugging Tank.
said,
That's all
he
you
said,
can say. You gotta show a picture of him hugging Tank as well,
hey,
man.
you hear what Devin said? They said you gotta be in to make it to Diddy's swimming pool.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Look at that nigga face, yo. I'm telling you, look at this nigga's
Oh
face.
my God.
Biting his lip like, And
I
Devin
think
like,
about Tank.
look at the look on Devin's face, yo. Oh man, that's a pure picture of a gump, yo. Yo.
A pure picture. Hold on. I don't understand. Wait. This is just a normal picture, right? But you have a picture of Diddy picking up Tank. And you call him
Look how
Devin
he
the Gump.
biting his lip, man.
Diddy ain't picking up Devin, though. He ain't picking him off his feet.
Son, you see, he put capital letters on in. He said you
Oh,
gotta be in to make it to the Diddy's swimming pool. He put an emphasis on that end.
And you got to
This is nasty
Oh
work,
shit,
man. That
man.
boy, that boy.
Oh man, that shit crazy as shit, yo.
The,
That
the,
shit
Devin,
crazy.
the Devin Haney fan starter pack.
Starter pack. You got. Oh damn,
well,
you forgot the chain, yo.
Yeah,
You got
we got the
pick a
chain and the baby
lawsuit.
oil.
You got the notice of lawsuit.
he has multiple world titles, too,
Yo,
right? So don't forget that.
got his Diddy CD. Oh man, yo.
Hey,
All
what
right,
was
let's
that
start
little
talking
Marcus
about
song?
this.
He said,
Oh man.
Marcus said, he said, this nigga's such a dead fan that he is defending a fucking picture.
I'm just saying, no, I'm not defending the picture. All I'm saying, it's a normal picture, but don't act like Tank ain't got the same
He
weird ass
said
picture,
that's
bro.
just a regular
Tank's picture
picture.
is worse. No, wait. No, all I'm saying, Tank's picture is
He
worse, man.
said
That's
it's
all I'm
No,
just a
saying.
bro,
regular picture,
no,
Tank
man.
has a
bro.
worse
We're not
picture.
doing that,
Tank,
bro.
you
We're
hey,
not
Cameron,
doing
you know you want to
that,
show
bro. This is
Tank's
nasty
picture to
work
us.
right here, bro.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to show Tank's
Listen, bro,
picture. You
you
can get, oh my
crazy?
goodness. Cam, you don't want to show a picture of him for
Diddy
him.
drunk, hey,
Cam,
Diddy drunk on some rock on you right
Cam,
there, man.
Cam.
Hold on, man. Crush the legend. Salute, bro. Man, what's cool with you, bro?
Hey, salute the king, salute to this crazy ass panel, and salute to the chat. Y'all out of order, like my man Doug White said. This shit is tickling my fancy. I said, man, I got to cut the fuck up to that man. Front row seat, that is one of the zestiest fucking Mosley the pictures I ever fucking seen. If I was Devin Haney and seen that picture after that, I would have stuck the hole in Puffy's earth. Do you understand? That's not a man picture, y'all. What are we talking about? Don't
I
be
mean, we got
laughing at me,
wait.
250 nigga. When I get through what the hell is going on? I wish I would take a picture with one of you motherfuckers when I see the photo you on some zesty shit. I'ma whoop your ass on sight. I'm gonna whip all the zesty oil out of your goddamn ass. What the fuck is going on? This is a moist meter correct, damn man. Oh man. Hey man.
Oh man. Oh
This
man.
madness got to stop. This madness gotta stop, man. This
That nigga biting he got that look in his eye too, yo. Look at Diddy. He got that
So
look
say,
in his
hold
eye.
on. All I'm saying, wait. You guys never talk about. Wait, all I'm gonna say is this, right? Yeah, y'all can laugh at the picture, but take that whole picture of Diddy picking him up off the ground, and y'all don't never say that picture. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen,
Y'all
I
have a
laugh
whole
at
picture
all
of
that
Tank.
shit. Listen, I don't
Didn't
give a damn
yo?
if it's
Didn't he have
Tank. I don't give a
pictures?
damn if
He's
it's
picking
Dad.
Tank
It could be my
off the
mama.
ground,
I'm
bro.
laughing at that shit, man.
Yo, he's picking Tank
Oh
off the
shit!
ground. Y'all ain't never post that joint. Why y'all don't do that?
Tank gotta wait
Hey,
for
my,
that
my
Yo,
little,
motherfucker to
Kevin,
hit
why
that
don't
bottom
you
of his
post that
Do
dick.
you
picture,
want me
man?
to
my little man
get a
Seven
picture
Life, he
already?
said,
The
he
Tank
said Devin
Network
Booker
put
Oh
will
it
win
up
like
man.
it
there,
only
man.
happened.
Y'all wild, man. Y'all don't want to post. Y'all don't want to post the Tank picture. Tank out here
Oh
wearing
man.
carrying handbags and shit. Y'all don't want to
Oh.
post that picture and shit. That's wild, man.
Listen. It sounds like this is a moist meter situation. So to keep this shit balanced, we gotta put Tank shit up there so this man would not have a heart attack. Fair is fair, because I roast Tank ass too. I don't give a fuck who it is. I roast anybody
Ooh.
that's
And
up there
we got to
getting
that.
around with
I
the
mean, because
damn getting.
he
I
See
don't
picks
how
give
Tank
a
out
fuck
Tank.
who it
by
is.
the waist, and Tank's toes curls and shit. Y'all don't never say
Ooh.
nothing about that. You know.
But that goddamn look on
Oh.
his face right there is priceless.
But he ain't picking
That
Devin on
doggone,
he ain't picking Devin on his
that
feet
little
though.
fucking death look on his face is worth more than a damn Mona Lisa. I don't think the Tank thing is worth that much damn more. It's fucking, if you ever was at a Disney party, you're fucking guilty by association. They all get it. I don't give a fuck who it is. So in my opinion, Tank is not left out. In my opinion, okay, he getting
You
roasted.
can't leave Tank out, man. That's what I was saying. Y'all can find his picture. That's cool, but don't act like your man's ain't got a picture like that too, man. So
Tank ain't got no picture like that, nigga.
Tank got a
That
whole
nigga
picture.
tried to pick,
Hey,
Wow,
tried to
wow,
pick
I got,
Tank
Tank got
up.
a
Tank
whole
was like,
picture.
"Get the fuck up off me." It
He
was a
actually was
video.
not. He was not.
Tank was like, "Nigga, get the fuck up
He
off
said
me." He was like,
he
"Damn,
said
nigga, what you
we.
doing, yo?"
He said we.
He
That's
was
what he said in
like,
that video, man.
then Tank was
He
over there with
absolutely was not
everybody else. He
doing
was
that.
like, "Yo, get ready, get the fuck up out of here, yo.
Nah,
Nah, I don't want nothing to
Cap. He
drink."
was like we.
he definitely got that look on his face for sure.
And look at the look on Tank's face. Tank like, "Nigga, get the
Tank is
fuck
like
up off me."
he's like ooh.
Look, Tank like.
Tank was he said
Tank
ooh.
looking at that nigga like,
Nah,
"Yo, if you don't get the
nigga.
fuck up off me,
Tank looking
that's
like
a
he
be
said
more. I'm
ooh.
about to brush your ass. Look, that's a
Tank,
be more. I'm
Tank
about to
looking like
brush
he's
your
saying
ass.
like he
Look,
felt that joint. He
now
felt it.
you
Tank
can
felt that
go
picture,
ahead
bro.
and compare. Hey, go
He
ahead and
felt that
compare
picture, nigga.
the look on Tank face to the
Bro,
look on
Dev was
Devin's
just chilling.
face.
Look, he's embracing that joint. Real talk, bro. There's a whole difference. He's
There's
embracing it.
no truth there, bro. There's no comparison.
Dev
Hold
don't even know
on,
what
wait
that
a
nigga doing.
minute. He's fucking goddamn glazed donut the fuck up compared to this motherfucker out of pocket
Tank
right
like,
here.
nigga, you'll get the fuck up off me. And then you next thing you know, you see Devin picture and he like,
Wait. Are y'all seeing this picture though? What do you think is going through
"Oh
Tank's mind in
shit."
that picture? Go back to that picture. I wonder what y'all think. What do you think is going through Tank's mind in that picture?
Tank
Like,
mine was like,
ooh.
"Yo, nigga, you'll
He
get
was
the
like,
fuck up
ooh.
off me.
Nah,
I'ma fuck
that's
you
not the
up."
get. Nah, that's not
Look at that.
that
No, he
look.
got his hand
No,
on his shoulder like he putting
he's
hands
like,
on him. For
what?
being more, yo, when the motherfucker
He
put his hand on you like that, he putting hands on you. So look at
put
Tank's
on.
face right now. It's like,
No, he
nigga,
put a
I'm
hand right
about
there
to
like,
fuck
oh, it's
you up.
only
You don't get your
a
hand
minute,
up
saying, don't
off me.
worry.
Nah, that was Tate
He,
saying, nigga, you don't get the fuck up off me. He
nah,
about
he
to
was kind of
punch.
looking
He
like he wants
about to
something
knock
done.
Diddy dick strings loose. That's what he was about to do.
Cap.
That's what
That's
he was
super
about
cap.
to do.
That's
Devin
super
looked like
cap.
he was getting
That
ready for
that
round two.
What is in
round
the
two or
pool with
something.
that? What is that pool filled with?
Look at that
No,
damn
hold up. Devin
goofy
just
ass look
hold
on
up.
his face.
What is
Devin
the
just
pool
chilling
filled
though.
with?
Devin
But
like the
look,
baby
Devin
boy.
just
What's that
chilling in the
pool
picture,
filled with,
man.
dog?
Devin just chilling. Tank look like he about to like follow Diddy to wherever he's going.
Man,
Yo,
you
let me get
can't,
B1 in here, man. B1, man.
Shit
What's
up,
good,
gang.
bro? B1, what's
what's up?
good, bro?
What up,
What's up,
Ken?
B1?
What up, David?
What's up,
What up, huh?
B1?
I figured I'd come up and talk some shit because we're not talking about no smack in Terrence Crawford because this fucking kid is retarded when it comes to that
Man,
subject.
Man, you don't want to talk about that. Man, that's that Phenom crap,
You
man.
guys just keep
Phenom out here
getting cooked.
crashing out and shit.
Nah,
Hey, he
Yo,
said,
man,
He got
cut that
he
out,
got
you
yo.
know
other
what
careers
crashing
Cut that.
out
crashing
Y'all ain't
out.
gonna
means?
be on my.
No.
Y'all ain't
Hold
gonna
up, hold
talk
up. We
about my
gotta.
man like that, yo.
Nah.
For real,
Man,
yo.
that nigga crashing out, bro. What you
Y'all
talking about?
easy. Cut
Do you
that
know
out,
what
yo. Y'all ain't
crashing
gonna
out
talk
Man,
about my
look,
means?
look,
man
I
like
hear
that.
you.
Do you
Man,
know
you gotta
what
Yeah,
the
talk
so
to your
word
now
man.
crashing
we
out
gonna talk
means?
You
about
gotta talk to
Devin
your
with that
man,
look
bro.
on his face, like he
No.
just said
You
that
gotta
Jello
talk to your
pussy.
man's crashing the hell out, bro.
Who's
Look.
crashing
It's a
out?
crash out season, bro.
Who's crashing out?
Yeah.
Hold on, Hacker. Hold on,
Uh,
Hacker. You over here
Who's
yeah.
crashing?
defending and crashing out over Devin Haney over here in this picture over here.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Hey,
about?
all I'm saying,
Do you
look,
know
You
look.
what
over here,
crashing out means?
Y'all can
yo,
find that
right now,
picture.
Yo.
Y'all can find that
Right
picture. Just
now,
so your man Tank's
literally
picture
trying to
looks a
defend.
little more zesty.
You're trying to defend this over
No, y'all
this
can
right
find
now.
that. Yo,
This
look at his
over
picture.
this.
Look at it. He's like, I can feel it. I can feel it, Diddy. That's what he's saying.
Tank
Yo,
literally was like,
hold on.
He
nigga,
had
We
to
gotta
look on
get
his
some
face.
basic
This nigga want
understanding,
this.
bro. We gotta get some
He's
it
like,
basic
ain't no
Taylor, like,
understanding, bro.
comparison, dog.
Yo, can you hear me? We gotta get some
yeah,
Yeah, we
what's
basic
hear you,
up?
bro.
understanding. Do you know
Go
what the
ahead.
word crashing out means? Do you know what crashing out means? I mean, you guys throw slogans and phrases around all
Bro,
fucking day long. In this
he's
boxing
crashing the
talk
hell out,
space, we
D1.
do not know what fucking simple words mean. Crashing out is not somebody having an argument. Crashing out is not two people fucking not
Mm-hmm.
seeing eye to eye on a boxing debate. Crashing out is
Yeah.
something totally different, buddy.
What is
Like
it?
For
crashing
real.
out to me is running up in the plug's house, plucking three dudes and running out with the money. That's crashing out.
Crashing out is
Fucking
like
arguing
losing
on the internet is crashing out what?
who is he
Crashing out
arguing
who?
with? Who is he arguing with? Bud Crawford in
Talking
freaking
about
training
you up
camp,
there
bro.
talking about my man
Bud is in
Fanon
training camp.
crashing out, yo.
Yo,
Who's
Well,
that?
look,
yo,
yo,
who
What
is
are
he
you
arguing
don't
talking
with?
talk about my man like
Hold on,
that,
hold on,
yo.
hold on. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Who the Bud is in fucking training camp for a fight of his life, and this nigga
Okay.
was talking about, yo,
Who's
don't
who?
sue me, Bud. Don't sue me,
His
Bud.
opinion, his
Advantage?
opinion is his
Bro,
Phenom?
opinion.
if y'all can't think
His
that's a
Phenom? Is
crash
opinion
that who
out,
is
you're
his
talking about?
opinion.
I, yeah, I don't
Oh,
know
you
the
bro.
trying
term.
to change the subject.
No,
That's what you
I'm
trying
I'm
to
We
just
do.
ain't
saying.
doing
Nah,
that.
Let's
We
get
not
back
I
to
just
doing
want to
Devin
that.
argue with
Haney.
We not doing
Yeah, let's
that.
get
when
We
back to
not doing
Haney.
that.
content creation
We
is
not
saying
Yeah,
changing the
crash out,
subject.
bro. I'm just
yeah, he
saying,
trying
bro.
to change the
Anyway, we can go
Hold
subject.
back.
on. Hold on, Hacker. Let's
You
get this
almost had
understood.
me,
We just talked.
hacker.
We talked about Bud earlier. We ain't talking about him right now. We talking about this right here. We talking about that Haney fan starter pack you got over there,
Man,
right over
you need the
there.
multi division titles though. For that starter pack, you need multiple titles for that starter pack, bro. Because you talking about the youngest undisputed. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
you make sure
You
you
talking
got
about
that
a 2 division
lawsuit.
champion. That's what I'm
Nobody
saying.
don't
You
give
need to
a
put some
fuck
titles
about
up
that
there.
undisputed shit no
That
more. That
Man,
ugly
undisputed
ass
shit is
nobody
boots.
named
dead.
Cam J don't give a fuck. But we
You're a
care.
daily
The boxing
trash
world cares.
according to
You need to
your
put
fucking
you
No,
want a
the
starter pack, you
Haney
gotta put
fans
those titles,
care. Nobody else
daily
don't give a
trash
fuck
out
about that
Hampton.
shit.
you gotta put
That
those
shit
titles
was
there too.
2023.
You gotta put those titles. Yo, once you're a champion, you're a champion, bro. Remember that. He didn't lose at 135. Remember that.
Yeah, but he and Diddy was in the pool.
Yeah, and then and Diddy was picking Tank off his feet, nigga. What are you talking about? Hey, Baltimore, Diddy was picking your
He and Diddy was in the pool.
man. Listen, Diddy
But
was picking Tank
Devin
off.
and Diddy was in the
What are you
pool.
talking about?
Devin and
Diddy
Diddy
was picking
was in
that
the
nigga right
pool.
off his feet. Yeah, he's like, come here, Tank.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I
okay.
mean,
You take the
you
L
want
on
to make a
that one.
Devin starter pack. You gotta put those
Yeah,
multi division titles there, man. You talking about a kid who's
Diddy look like
He look like he's getting ready for Tank. He's like, man, where Tank at? Where
No,
Tank?
he was like he
Nah.
wants to. He
Devin
tried
just say,
going for
hold on. Okay,
seconds.
let's look at this picture
Devin
clearly,
like
right? Devin is
that
just
was
chilling in the
fun.
picture.
Devin
Devin
look
is
on Devin faces like that
no,
shit was fun.
no. He looks like he's
He
chilling. Look
like
at all
he
the women
just
in the
had his
background.
first pudding pop.
He just
And look
walked up
at
to
the
take a
look on
picture.
Diddy face.
Diddy's out
Look
there.
on Diddy face.
Yeah, listen. Look at Devin. Now go back to Tank's picture. Let's compare. Let's compare Cam J. Don't
Oh
hide Tank's
man.
picture. You want to bring it back to the top picture,
Devin,
Cam J.
look
Look at
at
this.
Tank
It's like,
like
look at Tank.
nigga.
What do you think
All
he's saying?
right, yo. I gave you a hug, nigga. Get the fuck up
No,
off
he's
me,
like,
nigga.
he's like, hold me tighter. That's what he's saying.
No, the look on his face
Hold
is
me
like, nigga,
tighter.
get the fuck up off
Yo,
me.
look at him. he's all
embrace
discombobulated in the
after a
picture,
slap up. What are you talking about? That's like hugging your homeboy after you slapped him up. Yo, what's up with you,
bro.
bro?
And then wait till we smack him in the butt after,
Then
right?
you
What are you
look at
talking
the
about?
second picture of Tank
Show
like,
me.
nigga, get your hand
Show
up
me.
off me, yo.
That's what
Show
he
me.
said. It don't look like that, bro. It don't look
Yeah,
like
bro.
that. It looked like he was like, hey
He
Diddy,
like,
what's in your
One of
nigga,
them
pocket?
you
got
don't get off me.
It looked like he's
one of them
actually
got
wondering
in a
what's in
pool
Diddy's
halfway
pocket,
through,
bro.
bro.
That's what it
At
really
the
looks like.
party that Diddy was on trial for. Like that's the parties Diddy's on trial for. Was on
Mm-hmm.
trial for. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh,
They're fully clothed. In this one,
he
they're
picked.
literally at the white
Yo, they're
party.
in a wait. When
This is
they're
the
in the
shit he was tried
they're literally
for.
in a swimming pool, right? That's all they're in
Then
a pool.
he had Devin doing the pink cocaine too.
Bro, look at him, bro. He already looked like he's chugging up in the pool and
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
shit. Like, I can't wait to rip into young Devin. I can't wait to get that.
He had him on a pink powder, dog.
Yo, Devin already bracing for
Y'all,
impact.
wow, man.
Bro.
Look, all I'm saying, man.
He
Devin
I don't
had
know
him
already
And
how.
he
on a
was
pink
like, hey,
So
where
wait,
Bill at? Tell Bill I got a little
Devin in
sample
that
for him.
pool, straight squeezing shit, bro.
wait.
Scared
In
to
this picture,
death.
only one guy looks zesty, right? In
Damn,
the other
Bill.
picture, it looks
Again,
like they're having
Bill,
a
why
whole
you
romantic
doing
Ooh,
that?
moment, bro.
man.
That's all I'm
Dog?
saying.
Why you
It looks like they're having
gassing
a
Bill?
whole romantic
Dad, do you
moment.
think Devin calls Bill dad or Bill? What do you think their relationships like at home
This
after
he
bringing
call
That's
these
his
him,
kids to the
dad.
party?
he
They
call him
both
dad.
watched each other do
Yeah.
some disrespectful shit to younger women at this party. What do you think they're not on first name basis? You don't think? I see. I'm from the trenches, so
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I would think they're damn near on the first name basis
Well,
after
when
this.
you go ahead, you put it out there
I
like
don't know.
that, yo. You know Devin and Bill, they love to pay for it, so that's all they can do to get
They
it.
paying
They
for it.
pay for it. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
They
how he
love to
got his
pay for
baby
it.
mama.
no,
Oh, so
no.
you trying to say
I was
what's his
talking
name?
shit,
Did he gives
bro.
it to thankful for
Why
you
are
or
we
what?
talking about personal shit? Why ain't we talking about boxing, dog?
Oh
Like,
yeah, let's go
Yeah,
back.
let's go ahead
Oh,
boxing.
okay.
Yeah.
So we get back to it,
any
talk, man. All right,
questions?
man. So we get off it. We get off of that, man. Fuck that.
All right.
All right, so let's get to this video. So, man, of course, man, they dropped Tank and Roach yesterday on PBC yesterday, man. And you see
Yeah.
the views already. It's 345K in one day already, man.
355 right
Big
now.
business. 55. Oh yeah, it went up 20.
Now
20.
this is
No,
promoting
it
the
doubled.
fight without promoting the fight.
Indeed.
Bro, ain't nobody
You
there's
look
no
at it,
second
you
fight
see
coming,
what I'm
guys. What are
saying?
y'all talking about?
Look,
I look.
look, look. That's
Y'all should be
off
thankful
of
for Turkey.
YouTube. Imagine what's gonna happen when the fight come down on pay-per-view.
Man, y'all should be thanking Turkey. You should say thank you, Turkey, for at
Ooh.
least keeping boxing alive.
What?
What? Yeah,
Man,
nah,
what are
they
you talking?
keep
Hacker.
boxing.
Hacker. Stay on
Yo, what?
subject, man.
I'm a real
Yeah,
Him
like
that
MMA
we should be thanking Turkey for
yeah,
keeping
because
boxing alive.
Lamar versus
Man, get
Gabe's
out
not
of here.
happening, bro. When the
Hey,
about
fight
pay
Hacker.
for these
happening?
cards. Heather,
Man,
what
When
are
the
you
fight
Cam
doing?
happening?
told you no trolling, yo.
Go over.
He
Yo,
Go
told
when the
you
walk
fight
no
across the
happening?
trolling.
street.
Cam
When the fight
said
happening?
no
That's
Come
what
down
trolling.
here.
y'all
Come on, Turk. Come on,
I'll
turkey
go pet
hacker.
that
so
little
We're
puppy.
not doing
Camden,
that.
Camden,
We're
Camden,
not
let me ask
doing
you a
that.
question. Why
No
are we watch
slipping and
why
gripping
are you
on
showing a
Turkey
Oh
recap
shit!
shit.
I'm
video
talking
of
to
a fight that's here? Where's part two coming? All 10
Part
fans,
two.
please tell me when the part two is coming. Do any of y'all know?
yo, bro.
So
All
Are
right.
you?
Silence.
if you
No,
don't,
no, no, no. We
Silence.
got to clear something up
let,
about Hacker. Are you one of these dudes running around the internet thinking that Tank is afraid of Lamont Roach in any way?
Do
Honest to God,
I,
give me a
do
real
I think
answer.
Tank's afraid of Lamont Roach? I don't know I don't know what his
In any
problem is. I
way.
can't tell you.
In any way.
I don't put
Are you
I
serious,
can't
bro?
put that jacket on.
You don't think it's
I will
courts? You
say
think it's?
this. I will say this.
Are you
You say something
fucking
on that?
kidding me, bro? See,
I
this
will
is what I'm
say
talking
this.
about, bro.
I'll put
This
this
that
out
shit
there
I'm
for you,
talking
D1.
about with you, bro.
I'll put this out there
That's
for you.
unreal.
Whatever is
You can't
happening,
keep
he
it
should be
real.
vocal with Roach as well. Like whatever they're doing, they should be vocal with the other
Oh
party.
boy.
This is
Because
the
it looks
art of
so
war.
wild that Roach is the only one
This is
talking
the
about this
art of
fight.
war. And
And
Roach isn't being completely honest with you guys. He's out here
how do
pandering
you?
to
He
13
lied
Oh
year
his
my
olds on a
ass
god!
fucking
off.
Twitch stream,
Oh,
reacting to the reaction on some shit I would do as a content creator.
yeah, but at least he's told. Where's Tank's side? You guys are talking about Roach and be honest, but the
Tank
other
don't
side ain't
fuck with
saying
us,
shit.
bro.
hold
He
on,
ain't
hacker.
in
Hold
the
on, hold
media.
on,
He
hacker.
ain't
Hold
doing
on,
this
hacker.
shit.
Hold on. Let me say this, hacker. For one, the thing is, It's when he announced it. You should know the promotion of PBC if you didn't watch PBC over the past years. I mean, when they
Uh-huh.
leading up to a fight, when they about to they promoting the fight, they use the guy's previous fight to promote their next fight. And you can
No,
see them right here. They're dropping this motherfucking fight right here. Tank
and
goes to
listen,
court next week. He goes to court next week. This a fucking misdemeanor DV. That shit ain't about shit for real, for real. We hearing that the girl recanting her motherfucking story, so the motherfucking situation in the court probably gonna be done and over with next week. So we gonna get this fight definitely in the fall. I say November. I say November. That's what I
Yup.
say.
here's what else
October,
about
no,
this
in
dropping,
November.
bro. Here's
Hold
what
on, hold
else.
on. D1, wait, what D1?
Listen, bro. When they drop a previous fight that was on pay-per-view, normally it's 365 days before they release it. Turkey's the only one out here dropping the shit the very next day,
Yo,
spitting in our faces
Cam, I
because
gotta
no,
drop,
no,
guys.
stop
Right?
talking. I'm talking. I'm
No, I gotta
talking.
drop. I gotta drop D1. Salute to you guys.
All right.
Okay.
Peace out.
Yeah.
All right,
All
Salute to
right.
the panel
Anyways,
in chat. All right, fellas.
All right.
his favorite YouTuber's alive. He probably bounced, but it's all good. Bro, 365 days is what they do. They wait, bro. Turkey's been spitting in our face doing that shit because I pay for all these pay-per-views, bro. I ain't got a fire stick like that. Like I pay for this shit, bro. And dudes like Hacker want to fucking cap, bro. They dropped that fight to promote the next one. They would never have given us that replay of Tank in his very worst performance ever as a pro if there wasn't something on the horizon. If they didn't know
True
what
that.
we don't know. They're not putting out Tank's worst fucking fight for bad promotion so Roach can sit on fucking Twitch for the third time in a row talking about, ooh, oh, that missed. Like, come on, bro.
That
That's
nigga
his
lame.
exact words, bro. He's fucking, like, that
He
shit is
lame.
fucking corny, bro.
He
That shit
lame.
is super corny. They ain't putting that shit out to fucking help Roach's case if they don't know they got to fight, bro. If that was the case, they would just hold it. They know the shit's on fucking Daily Motion and whatever. But as soon as you drop it on YouTube, we are the boxing press. We are the
Yup.
people that push this sport forward. Nobody else. There's no ESPN. There's no fucking nobody nowhere promoting boxing other than us. That's it. That's
Facts.
all
True
they
that.
got. So they release this shit on YouTube so we can all watch it, all restore it, all fucking create live
Build
streams
that
and
hunger
talking
up for
points
the fight
and
again.
keep the fucking shit going, rolling right into the fight. Probably, I would say October, November, early November. But
Yup.
I would rather it be late September 20th. Fucking, if he can get off this shit somehow, some way, make September 20th a pay-per-view because the Netflix card, say what you want about the fight, it ain't got as much buzz as people would like to say it does because
Nope.
boxers need momentum. Canelo's coming in there on an all-time low. If he would have knocked Skull out, then maybe yeah, you got the recipes of a super fight. If Terrence would have knocked Nazarmoth out, then yeah, maybe you got fucking recipes for a super fight. But none of that happened. This fight seems forced. So and it's free on fucking Netflix if you got Netflix. So, bro, September 20th, if Tank is really, his head is focused and he ain't really fucking out of this shit now because he's facing jail time again, then September 20th, I don't think is a stretch. There was something dropped about a free card or something by PBC, but plans changed clearly. I
Yeah,
think
they doing the free card in LA in September.
that's what they
Yeah.
say. You know, if Tank gets off his charges in a day or two.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they had T-Mobile Arena for that date, that September 20th date
They
too.
want this fight, bro. It's a big time fight. It's probably Tank's most successful fight to date. He might even do more than Ryan numbers, bro. This shit,
Yeah.
listen, bro. I'm a content creator. I drop boxing content and good boxing content too, especially shorts, bro. There is nobody that fucking gets views other than him. That's it. That's as far as
Yup.
the list goes. Devin would get a couple. Brian Norman maybe. Boots name gaining weight in the algorithm. Other than that, bro, Shakur a little bit slim pickings, bro. He's the face of boxing. Canelo was doing numbers, not no more though. So I don't know. Super fight in September, I
Mm.
could have fooled me. Could have fooled me.
Yeah, I can see
So
this
I'm
see
hopeful
Tank
this shit
fight
happens,
coming
bro.
up in October. You know what I mean?
October's cool.
But hey,
That's my
Tank
birthday
is the
month.
gym rat now. He
I
became a
hope so,
gym
man.
rat,
I hope
and
so.
he is always in shape. He the only boxer probably in boxing who walks around and fights at the same weight.
Yeah, he literally got to cut 4 or 5 pounds if that. When
You
he's in
know,
fight shape, he ain't cutting
yep.
Nathan.
All these
That's why
other
he should
guys
go
up
down to
here cutting
Turkey and
like
fucking
20
rule
and
there.
30 pounds.
Yeah, because they're big ass dudes, bro, and they're doing that shit
Yeah,
for a competitive edge, and nobody sees
and
it. They act like we're crazy
tell the
for
truth,
saying it.
I
Who
think
cares what
that's
the
one
fuck
of the main things that's hurting boxing.
it
This
is?
whole weight bully shit. You know what I
Performance is
mean?
Mhm.
bro. Yup, they don't perform to their best, bro. They're out there sluggish as shit. Punches ain't got
Yep,
shit on them because they cut too much weight,
yep.
bro.
And
I'm a
then they
fucking
put
high
it
level
on so
athlete.
quick within 24 hours. And you know all of them not drinking water. They got IVs.
Nah, bro.
They
Hey,
running
listen, bro.
IVs.
Yeah, they're definitely mainlining. There's no doubt in my mind. Every single boxer takes an IV drip immediately after the weigh-in once they get back to their hotel room or house, wherever they're at. Guaranteed. They're all doing
Yep,
it. I would. Fuck that, bro. I just drained my body, but I wouldn't shave weight. I would keep 5, 10 pounds. That's it, bro. 10 pounds you can cut like nothing. It's only when you start doing drastic weight cuts it really takes a toll, bro. Because by like you cutting weight, bro, by like the second quarter of a football game, you'll be feeling like a noodle. So imagine a boxer. They're in the
yeah,
fucking fourth round, like, damn, I ain't got it. That's why a lot of these dudes, Tank calls them front runners because they lose all their fucking energy from the cut the day before. And then they come out and
yep.
they got energy for 4 fucking rounds, bro.
You
Shit,
right
Lamont
about
held
that.
all his punches till after the fourth, fifth round in the Tank fight. Lamont was holding his shit, wasn't trying to fight because he knows
Bro,
what Tank
I
does.
wanted to say something about this because I watched this fight back the other day when it dropped, man. I was looking
Yeah,
at this fight, bro.
Siri video.
Lamont, bro, he only won like one round out of the first six to me,
I
bro. I
told
ain't
you.
gonna lie.
Yo, I
I
I'm
told
looking
you
dropped.
I had
like,
Tank winning 7-5.
Nah,
I
bro.
had
That's
Tank
what I
winning
got.
that fight 7-5.
I got Tank. I dropped 2 videos out of 3. I made a 3-part series, rewatching, scoring, and playing as much of the fight as I can in videos. I'm about tomorrow's the third installment. I'm on round 8, and it's 5-2 Tank. The video tomorrow's the start of round 8.
You see, that's why when everybody would go
5-2 Tank.
ahead, a lot of cats was like, yo, nah, he lost. He lost. I'm like, look, go back and
Tank
look at the
owns
fight.
the
I
strength.
watched that fight like 4 times that night. I watched it
Yeah,
like four
I was,
times straight,
I was there.
back to
I was
back.
there.
And I
I was
was
there.
like, and it kept coming up to me, 7-5, 7-5. I'm like, yo, how the fuck? I was like, the damn judges penalized them for the knee, even though it was up to the referee's discretion.
Bro, the announcers were like trying to build for a late knockout, and you can tell like this is like conspiracy shit a little bit I'm
Yeah,
about to say.
they
Because
they was
Mora
all
is
Lamont
like,
Roach.
listen, yeah, bro, he's like trying to build it so when he actually announces the knockout in the later rounds, it sounds like Tank's a superhero. Well, this time like he's treading it too far. He's like fucking just yeah. I would have thought Lamont Roach was the A side if I was a casual tuning in to listen to Brian Campbell fucking uh the other goofy what the fuck's his name? Mora and Abner Mares with the googly eyes, but that's my
Yeah,
dog. I'm just fucking around. But he's talking some crazy shit. I make shorts on it all the time, bro. I point stupid shit like that out about the fight. There's so endless content on that fight, bro. If you got a little
facts.
imagination,
Let me get the
facts,
mic
man.
aware. So he said, Cam talking about, Cam, you sounded delusional again. So I'm sounding delusional about me watching this fight back and looking at these first six rounds and seeing Lamont only won the second round. I'm just
what?
saying. Like, I'm
He
just
won the
saying.
That's
Like,
what.
second round. That's
Yeah,
all I had him too.
literally
That's
the
what I
second round, bro. Like,
second and
that's
seventh to swing. Yeah, I gave it to Lamont trying to be more fair. I
if
mean,
a motherfucker want to be nicer, you want to be like, oh, Lamont won the first round. Okay, you want to do that. You know what I'm
nah,
saying? But
nah. See, bro, the first round is
true.
definite Tank round according to the 4 criteria of boxing and judging a boxing match. There's 4 fucking things you have to follow, and Tank Davis definitely won the first round. They said he didn't land a punch. I clearly showed it on my video in slow motion. Tank landing a fucking right jab or a right
Yep.
cross after the combo or some shit. It's like a straight right, and he's left-handed, bro.
And you check out the amount of power punches to the body Tank delivered.
Yeah, bro, and that's the problem. Tank got to get his fucking hands up on the inside. Like real
Yeah,
talk, man.
facts.
That's my
He
criticism.
wasn't
He's
going
fighting up.
downstairs, upstairs. He
He
wasn't
got to
working
go
the
back to
combinations.
it's Calvin only, bro. Calvin and Kenny will have
True
his
that.
fucking. It's fundamental punching, bro. He's sloppy opening up on in the middle with Lamont, bro. It's just that's how Lamont even got won 5 rounds, 4 rounds. That because of that. That's the only reason. Tank gets his hand up, it's over with. He catches all them punches, but he's sloppy.
Lamar was missing a lot of punches
And
in
I'm
this fucking
listen,
fight on
bro.
the
I'm a
watch
huge
back, bro.
Tank
No
fan, bro.
cap.
You know that.
Mhm.
Lamont was fucking fighting, bro, and he knows
Yeah, he was
Tank's
fighting. He
tells.
was doing his thing. He
He
was
was
It's
doing his
just
fighting.
like
thing.
He was all of
he's just
his
a
good
tank.
rounds started from off a counter puncher. You know what
Yeah,
I
he
mean?
can fight,
Especially when
bro.
All
Tank
of them.
went to the high guard. You know
And
what I
he
mean? I
knows
was
Tank.
like,
Bro,
I was like,
listen,
why you going to the high guard? I was like, come
because
on.
we're gonna play high guard. We're gonna fucking your turn, my turn, counter punching out the high guard. But listen, bro, he knows Tank's tells just like Tank knows his tells. Lamont is a very mundane, very skilled, very technical boxer. That's why nobody knows who the fuck he is. Because he's seriously talented, skilled, fucking fundamentally strong as shit. He just don't never go for it. That's why he don't got knockouts. That's why nobody knows who the fuck he is because he's okay with boxing, bro. Lamont is one of the best fighters in the fucking world at them lower weight classes.
Hmm.
Hands down. I will favor Lamont in a Shakur fight right now, only because what I seen in the Zepeda fight. But I would think
Yeah.
Shakur could outbox him. But I like Lamont. I
You know,
would
my
say,
thing
dude,
is,
against Keyshawn, we don't know what Keyshawn really is, bro. He blew his
oh
last fucking
man,
turn
yes.
at the altar, bro. Like, come on, bro.
You know,
Lamont
that's
Roach,
the, if you want
130.
to
Who
say,
you got over Lamont at 130? Ray Ford? Not me. I seen Nick Ball serve him.
nah,
I ain't
nah.
got nobody over Lamont at 30. Shockey?
You
This is
Yeah,
know,
he
the
gets his.
yeah,
He
we
gets
just
his.
gotta admit it.
Yeah,
this is
bro.
the
That's
thing
That's the
right
way
here.
it
that's
look.
With this
what
whole let's talk about see the night. All right, even within that round, Mike, where within that round, two judges scored the round for tanking that same round in the ninth.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
gave it
So
10.
then you
They
got
gave it a
more.
10-9 for Tank. They
Yeah,
gave it Lamont the round 10-9. But listen, bro, that shit should have been a 9-9 round or a 10 or a what 9-8 round.
Hmm.
Or what did Boots say it was? Boots said the right score, and people were agreeing with him earlier, like a couple months ago. It's like a
But
yeah.
10
What
still,
did
I
you
round,
go
say,
ahead and I
man?
look at it. Look at the
9-8 or
rules.
Nah,
something.
man.
The way he
It's up
said
to
it.
the referee. It's up to the referee's discretion. And the
If you
referee that was right there when the punch was thrown and
listen,
saw it wasn't from a hit.
no,
You
no.
know what I mean? That
This is how
braid
I
hit him in the
know,
eye. You know what I mean? So the referee discretion, he went on and
bro.
decided, all
And,
right, go ahead on. There we go.
bro, this
That
is how I know
happens in
none of these
boxing all the
fools.
time, man. All the time
That's
in
how I know
boxing.
none of these fools typing on the internet ever boxed amateurly. They don't know shit about boxing because you know how you call a timeout in boxing in the amateurs? You know how you like get the ref's attention? You take a knee, raise your left hand or your right hand and look him square in the eyes. And that's a fucking timeout in the amateurs. None of these goofies in the comment section wouldn't know anything about that. And that's
Mad,
what
bro.
Tank was doing, bro. He was literally fucking around because the braid poked him in the motherfucking eye. And if you deny seeing that, you don't
Look,
want to see it. Like, cause
look.
it's
I
clear.
saw
It's
it. I
clear, bro.
saw the shit
It's
happen.
clear.
What I'm
It's clear.
saying, it was up to the referee's discretion.
No, it is.
And the
That's what
referee decided they go head on,
he knew he
bam, go
wasn't
back to
there.
the fight.
He
You know
knew
what
he
I
wasn't
mean?
there.
Plain and simple. It was up
Yeah,
to
he
the
knew he wasn't
referee.
there.
And the
But
commission agreed with it. It was up to the referee
it's
discretion.
some
That's in the
it's some
rules.
fuck shit. It should have
You know what I
counted in
mean?
my
So I'm like, hey,
opinion.
it is
Should have
what it
counted.
is. That type of shit
Hey,
happen in boxing all the time. And you
yeah,
gotta
dumb
admit it.
shit. Yeah, it
Yeah,
does. It
shit
does.
happen all the time.
Dumb shit all the time, bro. Boxing is the Wild Wild West. If you didn't like that, or you shouldn't be here.
Yep,
Fucking
I heard that
in the
shit.
comment section, just communicated.
You
Hey,
ain't
Straight up.
lying,
salute.
man.
Let me shout out my brother. Salute to my brother SBG Mello, man, with the $5 bang in the cash app, man. Salute to you, brother, for sure, man. Appreciate you, brother, for sure, man. Hey, so what? Right here, man. Of course, Lamont been doing all of this. No, he talking all the. Oh, I'm gonna move on. I ain't about to wait on Tank and shit right
Man, that
here,
motherfucker.
man. I don't
Man,
know
that nigga
why he doing
capping.
all this
He
capping
capping.
for, man. Like you gonna
That
miss
nigga
out
ain't
your
going
biggest
nowhere.
bag. You ain't going no damn where.
He know it. He know
Yeah.
it. He ain't
He ain't
nobody to
going
fight. Who he gonna fight? Shakur, he healing. I give it to him. He healing right now.
7 months.
You know what I
7 months.
mean? Who else he gonna fight? He gonna go
Raymond.
down and defend his belt at 130 if he want to do that. But then how much money gonna come in? And you gonna risk
Mm-hmm.
the biggest payday, you know what I
No.
mean, in your
If he
career
if he
to go
moved
back
on, I
down
would say so.
in front of mandatory? You know what I mean? Or you gonna
They
wait
should
and try
strip
to
him
fight
though.
somebody at 135
And that's how I
and
know
take a
this is awesome.
chance? Nah, ain't nowhere in the world.
If it
He's
wasn't, the
staying right where
sanctioning
he at.
bodies would strip him. WBA would strip him because it's been mad long, bro. If he was
Mm-mm.
actually going to make a move and he didn't fight at 130, he would get stripped. That's what he would have to do. Defend his mandatory at 130.
Yep.
And
And
how
he
much
was
money?
saying that fight that he had out there in Russia was gonna be more than what he was getting paid for the Tank fight, which I truly don't believe that at all.
He
Man, come
also
on.
he also stood up in front of everybody and said he didn't get no back end, like he didn't know what we were talking about in the one interview. Like, acting like
Yeah,
what the
right.
yeah,
That
you can see
nigga
it.
know
You
what
can see
he
it in
know
his
the
face.
motherfucking
You
business.
see, he knows he lying. Like, come on, bro.
Mm, he know the
He's just
motherfucking
dishonest,
business.
bro.
That nigga
I,
ain't
I
he ain't going no motherfucking way, yo. He gonna
I
go
used to
ahead.
like
He
Lamont.
gonna sit next week. He gonna be like, okay, I guess we got to fight, nigga. You knew you had to fight the whole time.
Yeah, no, I
That's
used to
why.
like
That's why I don't like that capping shit. Niggas be capping too damn much. Shit
this
is
shit's out of hand.
ridiculous. You know what I
This
mean?
shit
The
you
shit started to get like a fucking reality TV show and shit. Love and boxing and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, we don't need no shit like that. Especially with cats hitting different platforms, yapping back and forth over the same old shit over and over and over again. I'm like, come on, man. That's insanity. You know what I mean? Go ahead and just bring what you got to the motherfucking ring. That's what I miss about the 80s, the 90s era boxing. That's what I miss. You know, and
facts.
then a little bit into the 2000s. You had cats boxing at their normal rate, right?
Roy
And you
Jones
was
was
getting the best boxing matches. Seriously.
Roy
I mean the
Jones was
best
dog.
boxing matches. Now, I'm like, come on. You got somebody say somebody put on a master class session because he danced around the ring the whole damn fight doing the jab or two every other. You know what I mean? Come on, every other 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You know what I mean? The lowest punching output almost in boxing history. And that's a master class? Come on, man. This shit's ridiculous. If anything, and I'm going to say it, if anything, Turkey hurt
Trash,
in boxing.
fucking
He
trash.
hurt in boxing.
He's
He
hurt,
hurt in
man.
boxing. He
But he
overpaying a
was
whole bunch of
He's about to be done
B,
after that.
B
November
boxers
7th. March.
and it's
for
hurting him.
real.
He overpaying the hell out for these damn B-side boxers, man. Come on. You know what I mean? This shit is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
driving the
Yeah,
They
market
giving
it's
them,
crazy.
even it's trickling down to the TKO shit too. Like the TKO shit, he basically trying to have promoters
Yeah.
control the rankings, control the titles and everything. Like they're controlling everything. And it's taken away from the sanctioning bodies and stuff. Even though we already know the sanctioning bodies definitely be on some bullshit, especially with the sanction fees that they have for the fighters and shit. But the
mm-hmm.
shit that they doing though, that they trying to do,
In the
it's
NFL,
nasty
they
work.
pay the CDPs.
Yeah.
In the
You
It's
can't
NBA,
tell
nasty
me
work.
that some of these sanctioning bodies is getting back end money for letting their title be associated with certain people. so that they could be
And
passed to a different person that they do want to have it. And it's
they're
ridiculous,
cooking
man.
books all day, bro.
What's
But
up, Big
listen,
Rob?
this ain't what it is. Benny,
Rob was good. My brother was good, bro.
love with you, Rob.
You got it on mute. You got it on mute.
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
hear you.
got you.
Okay, yeah, man, yo, I've been hearing y'all, man, and I'm gonna say this: the major difference between now and back then was the internet. You had only newspapers
Yeah.
that did a lot of stuff. They can maneuver easier behind the scenes and put fights together without it being out here. Like now, you got cats out here just doing whatever, putting false news and false narratives out here. Back in the day, they get it together and they fight. Now, I'm not gonna say
Yep.
like the negotiations that take place that we see now was not happening because you had cats like Thomas Hearns, I think in '87, when they asked him to fight Michael Nunn, he like, yo, I want $10 million. Like, dude, you never made $10 million in your life, but I understood what he was doing. He was trying to get a rematch with either Hagler or Hearns. I mean, Hagler or
Mm-hmm.
Leonard at that fight. But dog, now, like you said, bro, you got Turkey overpaying cats that are not worthy of it, and then he's over when they try to do that true value, I call it, on a pay per view. You stink and you bomb. Shakur still
Yep.
fighting on undercards, bro. You are champion. You should be. How the hell does Eric Berlinga headlining in your city? How? How? Bro,
See
that don't
that,
make
man?
that did not make no sense to me, bro. Like, come on, man, what we doing out here? Turkey is killing boxing, and everybody keep running over there doing bags, dude. Like, man, he overpaying, and I'm telling y'all right now, I'm calling it. Once they block that revision of the Ali Act, and he can't get his way, he like, yo, I'm out of here because he won't be able to.
Yep.
He won't be able to monopolize it. That's all he want to
Yep.
do. He don't love boxing. He don't care nothing for it. He just a rich guy with a lot of money, and he gonna be just like SMS Promotions with 50 Cent when he came in, Rock Nation when they came in slinging their bag, Triller when they came in slinging their war chest,
Mm-hmm.
BLK Prime when they came in slinging their war chest, The Zone when they came in slinging their war chest. They're nothing more than a distributor now, and he gonna leave. I've been saying it for years, and everybody riding his dick right now. Okay, yeah, he's giving us some good fights. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm really not gonna deny that. But all this, what he's giving us, what we want to see, dude, I wasn't looking forward to no
Man,
Shakur,
come on.
Joe Cardona. I was Wilder is my guy. I wasn't beating the drum for that shit. Like, come on, man, what we doing out here? When anybody calling for Wilder Parker, I was calling Wilder to retire because that's my dude. I want to see him get hurt. Nobody called
Yeah.
for the day of reckoning. The fights we 100% were calling for: Beterbiev, Bivol, Canelo and Benny, and Tyson Fury and Usyk. Those were the three fights we was all beating the drum for. All this stuff is
Yep.
just happening that turned out to be good fights. And when I try to explain that to cats, oh, you just no, dude. There's a difference between just happening and happening. Okay, and somebody calling for it. I called to get married.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was calling for that. I got married. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. And now you got the Ducker of the Year out here, Bibble, and everybody trying to take up for him, man. Like, look, dude, you threw in our faces for weeks on end. I'm fighting Bibble. I'm fighting B2B. I'm fighting Beaver. I'm not fighting this dude. And I told everybody, I said that fight not happening this year because even Bibble went on his IG account 2 weeks after that, was like, they trying to age me out, and I haven't heard a word from Bibble's camp, nothing. And then this
Mm.
come up. I was in Vegas. I woke up like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I see Mo Boxing, Mo Problems posted, and I was like, there it is. But dude, but boxing has gotten way out of the league, man. These cats only out
Yep.
here fighting once or two times a year, man. They used to fight 4 times a year, even if it
Yep.
was on the back end. And you said something real profound. I'm gonna get out of here right quick, man. About sanctioning bodies. They did. I know it's a long time ago, man, but they did. Who was that? Sergio Martinez. Hella wrong, and
Mm.
it's still happening today. When he was WBC champion, they told him you got to fight somebody else, and they was trying to put the belt in Chavez's hands. So HBO denied his fight, and then they took the belt from him. They stripped it and gave it to Chavez. And he ended up fighting Sebastian Zebik or something like that. I'm like, come on, man.
Damn.
And it's still happening. Like, that's just one example that's
Yep.
leading up to all this right now. That's just one example. But man, y'all keep putting that content out here, man. Keep telling the truth, bro. Because all these
Hey,
Rick
bro.
Glazers, man, all these Mike Coppingers, man, they out here just throwing fluff
Yeah,
pieces,
man.
bro. Y'all listen to all of y'all. The Jab Queen, man, Ohio. I listen to all of y'all. YMC. That's where I get all my facts from. All my media, that's why I come. I don't go to major networks no more because y'all on the underground doing it because y'all ain't got no ties to nobody. Y'all keep doing that,
True
man.
that.
Y'all keep
Salute
doing
to you.
that.
Salute to you, brother, man.
Salute to you,
So
Hey,
Big
Mike
Rob.
Ware, man. Mike Ware.
Smoking.
Hey,
He
I
was
bet
cooking.
PBC won't never have a night like May 1st or 2nd weekend, my brother. What is he talking about? They flopped and the fights was ass. What is he talking about?
bro, did they ever get the numbers for the last fight for the New York pay-per-view with Jose Ramirez?
Man, they ain't
Uh
never put them out. They trying to hide
nah,
them numbers. They know
they
them
hiding
numbers
that.
ass.
oh shoot. I was looking
They
You
for him.
hiding
know
that bullshit.
they hide that shit like a motherfucker. We ain't heard shit for Shakur and Berlanga numbers. We ain't heard shit.
Not even the gate because Insight usually puts the gate out because they have to.
Them
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers, they were trying to put out Pacquiao
They
numbers
hot.
like 2 days after the fight. Talking
Oh,
about Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Pacquiao numbers ain't even came out.
dude, I bet it was Rick Glazer because he did that crap with it was a fight that happened on Saturday and on Tuesday. Oh, I got the numbers already. Bro, how you figure? How you got numbers in 2 days, bro? Come on, stop, man.
Man, that
Stop.
nigga do that to every damn thing PBC do. He been chanting that PBC gonna be going out of business and all of that bullshit.
They've
Rick
been doing that for
Glazer,
10 years.
scumbag. Yeah,
Yeah, after
he
you
a
showed the money, he
scumbag.
was getting kicked out of that
Rick
PBC
Glazer is a
company.
scumbag.
They've been doing that for 10 years. Because when they first came out, he said, I will dance on their grave when they as soon as they go out of business. He said that from his own mouth. I was like, wow. All right.
He literally got bots out there on these YouTube streets talking shit, bro, ruining
Yeah, Rick
conversations.
Glazer.
People like Boxing Hacker, like Rick Laser's really one of them guys that will fucking try to destroy your fucking channel and chat. He'll be reporting all your videos. Like, dude, there's evil shit in this boxing space, bro.
Yeah,
Like, if people don't like you, bro, they're reporting your shit. It's just little. I can't even go in on it because I don't want to
a
say
little bunch of
nothing.
stupid bullshit they be doing, yo.
Bro. This shit's
I hear
crazy,
you.
bro. They be
Doing
trying to
clickbait, doing clickbait. And I
Man,
seen
They
that's
some
be
all they be
AI
doing.
bullshit videos
they
out here
be they
too.
be listen, bro. They be sending people to your channel to report you down, hit the thumbs down, like say bad comments, dude. Like real fuck shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this
It's
shit's
a whole lot of
goofy.
motherfuckers that's getting paid too.
Yeah, I wish I didn't even
Yeah,
deal with
getting paid to do a whole bunch of bullshit. Don't
I don't
stand
like
on nothing. You know what I
I don't like
mean? So you motherfuckers that's out here doing all that fuckboy shit, you know what I mean?
It's just
Just so they
crazy,
can
bro.
get a bag. That's some bitch shit.
Stupid, ain't it?
Serious up. Especially when you paying with how somebody else going to be getting their bag.
That's some serious
That's
fuck
some
shit.
bitch shit. For
That's
real.
all. That's all.
That's 100 on that.
Yeah, it's
Stand 10
8:42.
toes down. That's some
I got
bullshit.
work at 5 o'clock in the morning, my
Oh
boy. I
yeah,
gotta get
salute, yeah,
early.
salute,
All right,
salute, man. Yeah,
D1.
closing statements from everybody, man. Closing statements, D1.
Yo, bro, thanks for having me. If you ain't checked me out, I'll be live Fridays, 10 p.m. Cam you're a fucking real one. Appreciate you, David.
My brother.
Who else is
Hey,
up there?
put your link up in the put your link in the chat so I can go ahead
Yeah,
and
I
I
got
can
you.
all
I
right,
got you, bro.
put your link in
Angry
the
White
chat.
Man Boxing Podcast. That's all you got to type in on YouTube.
All right,
AWM Boxing Podcast.
I'll
Hey,
put it in there.
hey, what is it?
all right.
I'm about to
AWM.
put it in
AW1.
the chat.
It's the Angry White
Okay.
Man Boxing Podcast, bro.
I'm
I
about to
go
put it
live
in the
10
chat.
p.m.
All
I
right,
drop
y'all. I got
daily
it.
content. I drop shorts 3 times a day. I drop at least one long form video every day. I'm trying to get there, bro. Yeah, I mean, thanks for having me, Cam. Appreciate you, my G. You
All
Appreciate
good,
you,
right,
G?
bro.
I got you, man.
You already know, David Lynch. What's your closing statements, brother?
Oh man. You know, I'm closing statement on this, man. You know, it's a good thing when you can go ahead and you can sit down and talk about some subjects and be really logically about it. Go ahead and you can weigh it and you can go ahead and agree to disagree. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
when you come to a common ground on a lot of statements or whatever, that's good. That's what building is called. You know what I mean? We gotta be out here to go ahead and bring forth the truth against all of this bullshit the cats is out here saying just so they can get a bag. You know what I mean? We got to be able to do that because the truth always going to overshadow lies. You know what I mean? It's
Facts.
always going to win out. You know what I mean? So we can't sit back and just let motherfuckers get out and put bullshit on other people who we deal with for us like content creating. You know what I mean? Or content creators or whoever we communicate with doing this media, using this form of social media. You know what I mean? We supposed to be using it to build, to make things be better. You know what I mean? Not to see things go worse. And
Facts.
that's what it's got to be about. We got to be about clean boxing, man. You know what I mean? The shit is getting crazy. You know what I mean? Boxing is a sport that people die from. So while you cheer for somebody who may be cheating or somebody who is a cheat, you gotta hope that somebody is able to make it out the ring alive without being on a stretcher.
Mm,
You know, we got Hanzo Sherrod won't take his damn hand rights off. How come every fight he won by knockout, he get out the ring with his hand wraps still on that left hand?
mm,
Uh, That's something we got. I'm like, come on, it's a reason for that. You know what I mean? It's a reason for that. Motherfuckers will cheat when they feel as though they got something to get from it. They will cheat. And that's just human nature with some people. You know what I mean? That's just what that is. So we gotta be able to be men about it. For real, be men. None of that feminine energy, all that bullshit. Be men. Straight up. We gotta be the example. Our youth look at us, our kids look at us. So they gotta see how to be, especially out here now. This society is gone crazy out here. So we gotta go ahead and do what we came to do. Reason with each other, communicate, build up fellowship together with all our brothers, even those who's taking payola. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they're gonna wake up and they're gonna realize that shit is crazy. You know what I mean? And they gotta come out that bullshit. Stop doing that bullshit. You know what I mean? For real. Because as
facts.
a people, we the only ones that's losing when you look at it. The Ali Act get repealed, what's going to happen? It's going to be even more harder for these daggone promotional bodies to come down on boxers even more. And they trying to take that bag away, the real bag away. Turkey bag is fool's gold in crypto. We talking about the real bag, the one you can pay, take care of your families with, the ones you can retire and still have some money with. The worst thing in the world is to sit back and look at pros like James Toney and to
Mm,
hear how this man talking now because he stayed in too long and he took too much damage. That
mm,
man should be paid for life right now. You know what I mean? And a whole bunch of other boxers who are in that same situation. No, man, we got to have a clean sport. We got to look out for the boxers. I'm glad the boxers who putting them butts in the seat is getting paid that money they're getting paid. You know what I mean? Because they deserve it. And the other boxers too. You deserve a little bit better more than what Penny Pinch and Bob was giving you or the minimum of whatever. You deserve more than that. But their thing of paying boxers too much when they're not worth it and they're not putting the product out or not giving you good fights that these people want you to sign up for a subscription for, don't do it. It ain't worth it in no way, shape, or form. It ain't even worth it. They don't call it no joy, and they trying to basically give it away for free. You got a Netflix subscription, you can watch the biggest fight in boxing history with nobody in the stands, and the whole ring is everything going to be blacked out so you can't see it with a whole bunch of flashing lights. It gave the perception that somebody is actually there. During the middle of the day, during college football season. That's some weird shit. All right, Cam, on that, I'm out, brother.
Salute to you, Dave. OG, man. Salute to you, brother.
Oh, man,
For
give thanks
sure.
and
For sure.
praises.
Appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you
Hey,
always.
no problem, man. I'll be here whenever I can get a chance, you know what I mean?
For
You
sure. For
know?
sure.
All
For
right, one
sure.
love.
One love, brother. One love. Crush the legend.
What up, though?
What's good? What's your closing statements, my dog?
Hey, man, you got to stay moist meter free out here, man. Keep
Man.
your emotions for your personal relationships, man, when it comes to talking this boxing stuff, man. Stop taking up guys. Ain't nobody perfect. They all doing something if they haven't done it already. That's what it is. About things any concern as a boxing fan. That's why two guys coming to agreement and getting it down for the crown. All that other pocket watching and all that. Y'all need to cut that nonsense out, man, and check my ass out every morning at 9 a.m., man.
Facts, man. Coffee and donuts every morning, 9 a.m. on Crush the Legend channel, man. Y'all got to make sure y'all stop in. Fuck with my dog. Whole show, my dog. He be lit, man. If we talking boxing, we talking everything on there on Crush the Legend, man. Coffee and donuts at 9 in the morning, man. So make sure y'all tap in with my dog. 9 in the morning, man. You already know the vibes, man. Appreciate my dog, Crush the Legend.
Appreciate you and your boxing knowledge, man.
For sure, bro. For sure, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So another banger ass show, man. Crazy shit for sure. Man, salute to Rick Towns, man. Rick Towns and Dondra and them. Y'all coming in late in the show, man. I know y'all probably busy doing some shit though, but it's all good though. But yeah, man, you already know this was another great one. We live every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m., man. 6:30 p.m., man. We will be live Sunday at 1 p.m. I probably will be live just to let y'all know. I'll probably be live Friday. I don't know what time yet, but I'll let y'all know what time. Just make sure y'all tap in and have y'all notifications set. Have that bell ready, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know whenever I'll be live Friday for sure. But we cooking up, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate Jag Queen Boxing, my brother D1, Trey Skills, SBG Mello with the Cash App love, man, today, man. Appreciate everybody that came in, supported today in every way by hitting that like button, man, helping us in the algorithm for sure, man. This was another great one. And we'll be back Friday, man, for sure. And we got videos on the way too as well. So make sure y'all stay tapped in with the channel, man. We lit, man, and we out of here.